transparent price, and the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Get started at forhers.com/start to access affordable doctor-trusted weight loss plans that put you first. That's forhers.com/start. FORHERS.com/start.
Football season is fast approaching. Football. And at Red Stick Sports, time to get geared up. So get on out to the Red Stick Sports on SN now and get properly fitted by their professional staff in all the latest styles. Douglas, Wilson, Schutt, Adidas, they have it all. And team pricing is always available. So come in and ask for Ryan, Brian, Cody, or the legend, Mike Powers. They're all here to get you geared up the right way. On SN Lane, Baton Rouge is Red Stick Sports.
Recall alert? Due for an oil change? Brakes louder than the kids in the back? Bayou Ford can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same-day service. Schedule now at BayouFord.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Your Fighting Tigers of LSU return home to host the Texas A&M Aggies Saturday. It all gets started with Eagle 98.1 Game Day with Charles Hannegriff and Matt Musso at 1:45 p.m. live from Rouse's on Burbank, and wraps up with Eagle 98.1 Game Day postgame 90 minutes after the end of the game. It's presented by Super Chevy and Yingling. Hear it on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and your flagship home for the Tigers, Eagle 98.1.
Introducing LSU Snacks, the officially licensed snacks of the Tigers. Every bite supports LSU athletes so you can cheer on the Tigers while enjoying great taste. Try the Win Bar, a blend of crunchy granola, wholesome almonds, and chocolate chips packed with protein and lower in sugar. Or you can grab the Win Bites, gluten-free, bite-sized chocolate chip cookies with the perfect crunch. Find LSU Snacks now at Rouse's or order online at lsusnacks.com. That's lsusnacks.com, where every bite supports LSU.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, October 23rd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 82. On today's show, we'll talk LSU football injury report, give you some updates on Whit Weeks and Bernard Gooden's status. We'll give you key matchups for Saints versus Buccaneers this weekend and recap the New Orleans Pelicans opening night last night. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Terrifying and terrible.
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in to OTB here live from Pro Dreams, right here off Burbank in the OG Walk-On Shopping Center. Pro-dreams.com is the website. Jake Flynn here. Alondra Tate back in studio. How we doing, sir?
Doing fantastic. Excited for another Thursday here at Pro Dreams. We are locked and loaded, ready to talk some game day, ready to talk some LSU A&M. Actually, to be looking at this, I don't know, what is this, 120-inch TV right here? It's gigantic. This is the 2023 LSU A&M game we're watching right here as we talk to you guys.
Yeah, they just threw up a stat that said LSU's defense at the beginning of this game had scored on touchdowns, not just field goals, on 13 straight drives.
Yes, LSU offense. Yes.
Where you going?
Because we know the defense didn't score on 13 straight drives.
Well, they got probably scored on in that year. Yes, but 13 straight drives, they had a touchdown. So if you know where one of those is at, let me know.
Yeah, we just need one of those offenses this weekend. That's it.
Yep, and I'm going to blame Jordan because Jordan turned this on, and now it's his fault. And also, he made me watch the Pelicans last night, and they fell apart in the third quarter, got outscored. They got doubled up in the third quarter, then really got outscored the entire second half, and they lose by 6, 128-122, if I remember right. Yeah, thanks, Jordan.
I thought you were joking about starting the show with Pelicans talk.
No.
No?
What do you mean? It's a local sports team right down the street.
Yeah, but y'all told me yesterday that I didn't really have to start focusing on basketball till Christmas.
I'm going to just flock up all the way.
No, I can't do that. Like, look, I've made a lot of steps this year. I'm now a Saints fan. So
you don't have to be.
So baby steps.
Yeah, you don't have to be a fan of the team that you cover either. Like,
it helps.
I'm not going to ask you to go buy a Pelicans jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not covering them till Christmas.
All right, give me 2 Pelicans.
Zion and Yves.
Oh, you tried.
I tried.
You
That's
tried.
hard.
You tried.
No, I couldn't even tell you the coach, bud.
Willie Green. Very easy name.
All right.
We'll get you there. Christmas?
Christmas is when I'll start.
So you won't have it down by Christmas.
I won't have it down.
You'll start. President's Day. It's like usually, you know.
When is that one?
On February 20th, 22nd.
Have it down by President's Day.
You have it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got
Fair
it.
enough. Well, that's all you can ask for.
I'll have it down as good as I had LSU baseball down.
I stitch-head
bud.
by the end of it.
I tried.
You did. I thought you did pretty well. Thought you did pretty well. We are here. We enjoy hanging out Thursdays, home games, because LSU is back in Tiger Stadium. So when you see us here, that means the Tigers are at home. What a great opportunity they have at home. And, again, we are watching the 2023 LSU A&M game. And I know LSU is going to be victorious because, you know what, since A&M joined the SEC, they have not won in Tiger Stadium. How much of that, Matthew, how much of that plays a factor in Saturday's game?
Well, I think it plays a huge factor for sure. I mean, the reason why the stats are like that in the last handful of years or however many years is because both stadiums are really tough places to play. They're both very like whatever you think about the A&M and the Yell Leaders and all that stuff. Like it's a really tough place to go in and play. The atmosphere is really good there. So for LSU to come in and to their home field and play an A&M team that is top 5, they are certainly going to need the home field advantage. We're going to need all the fans to show out, show up, be loud, do your thing throughout the day that makes you loud and crazy at night.
Yeah.
So just keep doing that.
Yeah. It is a hard sellout, like not one of those fake ones. You know, you're like, oh, sold out. It's like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, I see a lot of empty seats in here. This is like a hard sellout. It's supposed to be the environment that we're talking about. And you are going to need it. And you're going to need some things that you haven't had. Like you're going to need to, on the opening drive, right? You scored a field goal as the first points you've gotten on an opening drive this year last week. I mean, before that, it was 5 punts and an interception. All right, so, okay, you got a field goal. That's great. What else can you do? Can you put the ball in the end zone? Because you're going to have to do things that you haven't done this year if you want to be victorious. That's just the way it is. You're the underdog in your stadium.
Yep.
You're 20th in the country. They're going to be number 3 in the country. So you got to do things that you haven't done before. Like otherwise, you're not going to win this game, and that has to be the challenge this week across the street.
Yeah, you look at the game, and you look at the opponent, and this opponent is being propped up, and rightfully so. I don't think there's any glaring weaknesses on this team. They got a quarterback that is playing really well, very dynamic, but it's certainly not the first mobile quarterback we've had to face. So we are pretty seasoned in that aspect. I think this is going to be the 5th one so far, 4th or 5th one. But your team, as a LSU team as a whole, like you're going to have to play, not only your best game of the season, but like your best game of the season by far. Like you, especially offensively, like the defense has showed up and showed out plenty of times. They need to play a little bit more discipline this week than they did last week. Take a little bit better angles, but from an offensive standpoint, you have to be you've been like a shadow of yourself that you have in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
You have to be much, much better. And we've talked about this. Earlier in this week, we've done all the breakdowns. We've shown you different things that need to improve, people that need to play better. And we all know who it is and who all those people are on offense. And and everything has to come together. And if it doesn't come together, you're going to be looking at an opportunity to lose another game. But if it does come together, you have an opportunity here in your home field with the crowd at your back, with a good defense. If that offense can come together, execute, come off the ball, play with a little nastiness, play with a little anger on the offensive lineman, read the defenses, make the play when you get the ball in your hand, then you got an opportunity to upset on your home field a top 5 team.
What can you do within like a week to change some of the things that you didn't do a week ago? Is like kind of going to be my question. Like, you don't have a bye week. You're coming back home, right? It's a normal week.
Yeah.
You don't have to travel, which that does help. I mean, you get some extra time in your own building, but like that's going to be my question. Like, what can you do? And we've broken down the film multiple times. You've written about it. Like we've seen some of the issues, and sure, like it's in performance and it's in scheme and it's in the totality of everything that we're talking about. Like that's gonna be my question. Like, what can you do? Have you done anything? Because if you rolled the same thing out there, you're gonna see a very similar result.
Well, there's not a lot you can do from a changing your
it's got to already
offensive
be in there.
philosophy. It's already got to be in there. I mean, you had opportunities on the bye week. There's obviously more opportunities on the bye week to come and to do something like that. And we saw them make the effort and go under center, throw a fullback in there and do some things. What I see is you have to, starting with the coaching staff and players on offense, you need one of those situations where you look in the mirror and you need like a Rocky movie type montage situation where you just get in your car and drive to some 80s music.
Yeah.
And like you got to refocus.
Stare off in the distance a little bit. You
got to understand as a coaching staff, like what you're teaching, what you're training isn't always working like you want it to. Maybe it's not. They're not doing what you're coaching. Maybe you are coaching it and it's just not working. Like you don't like. So as a coaching staff, you have to figure out, okay, how can I communicate with these guys better? How can we improve what we are telling them to do? How can we simplify some of the calls that they are making? And we all know that Nuss is not playing up to the standard that he has shown us. So it's one of those situations where he's got to get some confidence. He's got to look in and then, a lot of the game, especially at the quarterback position, but every single position out there. I mean, it's between the ears, man. You have to go out there and you got to get your mind right, and you have to play. You can't play scared. Just let it rip. He's got to.
How do you do that? I've never played quarterback. Y'all were sleeping on my arm talent the entire time. Y'all didn't let me throw any balls when we were here at LSU. No halfback passes. Okay, how do you do that? Because there's obviously the quarterback has to be the most mental position. I can't even imagine you're dealing with 1,000 things. If it's not going right and you get the yips, whatever. Okay. If you were a coach and you have a quarterback that is thrown for 4,000 yards and you can tell like it's a hair here, a hair there, whatever it might be, is it come out of the gates, get him an easy throw? Is it like, what is it? Like, what would you do to try to make sure he gets in the flow of the game?
I would have easy throw hasn't been the answer because of the numerous and nauseating amount of wide receiver screens we've done. There's no better way to get an offense into rhythm, in my opinion, than to go to a no huddle, high tempo type drive, type series. So you see it all the time, and we've seen it it's frustrating for fans to watch a bunch because you'll watch your favorite team play, and they struggle on offense. They struggle. We saw with the Saints this past weekend in Chicago. They're struggling on offense. Like, man, they can't move the ball. Then all of a sudden it's 2 minutes before the half, and they're like completion, working their way down the field. Yeah. Why is that? Why people are always like, why are they doing that? Why can't they move the ball until they go 2 minutes at the end of the half or end of the game? Well, because when you go 2 minutes, you're working your most base plays that you installed day one of training camp, day one of OTAs or spring training, and maybe a little bit from day two. But it's these plays that you're running that you've run thousands and thousands of time from pro level to college. Like you've run these basic plays, and these basic plays that are basic that everybody does because they got answers for everything. Yeah. And you don't have to think about it. Like when you come out in the first half of a game, especially we talked like the first 15, These are all scripted plays. These are plays that coaches think about based on film review of the opponent you're playing, that they're like, all right, based on this team's more of a 3-4 than a 4-3. This team's an over front instead of an under front. Yeah. This time, like these guys like to do even with a stand-up end, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're more of a nickel team. Like, so you draw up these plays, and now the foundation of all these plays is set. But there's little nuances, and they're like, all right, well, this team, we saw Alabama do this against this team, so we're going to do this play,
right?
Because it worked. And let me tell you, every team is like that. This is not an LSU.
Every team, every league,
every offensive coordinator, every coach ever is like that, and it works a lot. But when your offense is struggling and you're struggling to get into that rhythm, struggling to get your quarterback in that rhythm, I was always the proponent of like, man, let's just go 2 minute, let's run our base plays. You have answers, get the check down, and that was always like the most important thing too in 2 minute. Just get a completion.
Yeah.
Not a screen pass completion. Get a completion.
Right.
I don't care if
maybe
it's
a stick route.
I don't care if it's one play. So like we would cover 2, man. I think this is open. I'm just going to pump fake it and hit my check down for 2 yards. Okay, we're in it now. All right, we're going. Let's roll. So I always thought that was the best way. And again, we saw it with proof of the Saints this past weekend. They had like 4 yards in the first half. Then all of a sudden, 2 minute drive. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
So that's what I would do.
And you got him going. They got back in the game.
I wouldn't run wide receiver screen off of a potential run. I wouldn't do that.
Well, it's going to
go check out the article if you want to see why.
It's probably going to happen.
It's coming.
LouisianaSports.net. Check out the film review, and you'll see why it's probably not a recipe for success. All right, that is obviously just one look of many looks for the LSU Texas A&M game that we're going to have. We'll have a New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Bucks, Tampa Bay Tays, as we like to call them here on this show. A lot to get into. Stay locked in. We are OTB live from Pro Dreams here in Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. When you go to the website for Pelican Roofing, one cool thing they've got going on right now, top right corner, click on Community. When you click on that, you can nominate a veteran for a chance to win a free roof, completely free roof from Pelican Roofing. And we say it all the time. They do not have to do this, but they want to do this. They are in the local communities, in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both, not driving back and forth on the basin. They care about both communities, and they care about you, and that's why they're doing a veteran roof giveaway. So nominate that veteran today. Again, go to the website, check it all out, PelicanRoof.com.
That's right, PelicanRoof.com. And like Jake said, they don't have to do this. It's not an insignificant thing that they're giving away here. But if you are, if it's that time where you just need a new roof, you need a roof repair, or you're building a new house with a roof, it's a big decision for you and your family, and it can be a big decision financially. So you can go to their homepage right there at PelicanRoof.com. Start the financing process right there. Look at all the 5-star reviews. Go see the best roofing company in Louisiana, PelicanRoof.com.
Team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge, pro-dreams.com. Might be doing another giveaway. We're talking it through right now. We did some giveaways last time with some jerseys. We might do some more giveaways. We'll let you know. We'll update you there. All right, before we update you on LSU's injury report, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com is the website. Check out the membership packages. Check out all the list of services they can do for you. If you want to be hydrated for the game, if you want to, well, if you want to make sure you recover from the game, a couple different things that they can do from you. Just enjoying your time.
Okay.
Just fellowship.
Having fun.
Fellowship.
Being an adult.
Fellowship with friends. Go see them today. GoFlowIV.com.
That's right. GoFlow IV. If you've never done IV therapy, IV recovery, IV just feeling good, I would go see them right there on Jefferson Highway near Bocage. Just go sign up. You can be in and out, sign up a new account, get an IV, in and out probably 30 to 40 minutes. Feel good, especially as this weather is changing. Man, I was kind of cold walking out to the car today. It was like 50 degrees. You know what that means? You get a little nose sniffle. You get a little runny nose. You can start getting that cold, that fall, change of weather cold, and they can help you with the vitamins, with the hydration. Go see them. Go Flow.
Right now.
Right now.
All right, LSU will likely be shorthanded again on defense. The first injury report that we have seen this week. So Whit Weeks is listed as doubtful. Look, Whit hadn't practiced. Whit didn't play last week. If Whit was certainly available, you would see him out there. We all know Whit Weeks. We know his mentality. So him not practicing, that signifies, he's probably not playing in this game, minus the probably. Senior defensive tackle Bernard Gooden also remains questionable. That is another big blow to this LSU defense. He's got the bruised collarbone and, not really sure when he's going to be back and when he's going to be available. It's tough. Butler, your edge rusher, he's probable. He's had an ankle sprain, so that's good news to try to get one or more of your edge rushers back. Certainly, you were down numbers at that position group last week in Nashville. On the offensive side of the football, Tyree Adams is out, your starting left tackle. So Brian Kelly said on Monday that redshirt sophomore DJ Chester would likely man that spot in his absence. And, Texas A&M Moss, the running back, very talented running back, who actually we just saw score a touchdown.
Yeah, it was weird
in
that
this 2020
scored on the 2023
yeah,
LSU
this 2023 defense. Obviously, Baton Rouge native. He is listed as out as well. Now they've got, Reuben Owens is the stud running back as well. But look, Moss a game changer, so that's not nothing for Texas A&M. Tyree Adams being out because, look, I very much assumed Whit Weeks was out, Bernard Gooden was out. Questionable, but I'm just going to assume he doesn't play. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
For Tyree Adams, though, your left tackle to be out, and again, your backup center, backup guard is kicking out to left tackle. It's a little surprising that there's not somebody ready to go. I know you're young at the position, but look, DJ Chester really struggled at left tackle against Vanderbilt. We showed a couple of clips where we thought maybe, as you said, he was going to get the roughing the passer on the quarterback. You know what I mean?
It's close.
And so, it's surprising. It's surprising to say the least. And I understand, he's got a ton of starts in the SEC. It's going to be a big, loud, ranked-on-ranked environment. I get all of that. But, not a natural position for DJ Chester.
Yeah, and, you're talking about your starting left tackle being out. It's not like they just made this plan up recently, though. This has to have been a plan that was practiced, talked about a lot, because coaches and coaches' staffs, they have a plan in place for every scenario of injury on the offensive line, because injuries on the offensive line happen a lot. They happen every single game. Whether it's an injury that takes you out for the game or an injury that takes you out for a couple plays or a series, there's always – they have a situation. They have a scenario. So, at some point we do have to sit there and trust the plan that the coaches have developed. Now, can I say that DJ Chester was practicing left tackle reps last week in practice? No, he probably wasn't because, like you said, backup center, playing other different positions. But at some point, he was taking reps as a left tackle or right tackle, and they're like, okay, I see something there, right?
Yeah, right.
I see what's happening. Now, when you're playing left tackle, playing tackles, obviously, this is probably a dumb statement, but I'm just going to say it because I have to, right? Playing left tackle is completely different than playing guard or center from a footwork standpoint, from a stance standpoint. It's completely different position.
From a being protected by others around you.
Yeah, you are out there. So, if you're not working on that kick step, that left foot back stance in practice leading up, it's tough to just go out there and do it when the game's on the line. Do it mid-game when you got a defense that is literally eating and feeling themselves, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough to do that. So with a week of practice, you have to trust the scenario of what the coaches have seen in the spring, what they've seen last year, what they've seen in training camp, practice, whatever it is, that they're putting the best guy out there. Now, they haven't once said that he's an incredible left tackle to us. They're telling us he's the best one they got to play that position. Or they're saying he's might not be the best one we got at left tackle, but he's almost the best one we got, but it gives us the best 5 across with him being at that spot is what they're trying to tell us.
Yes, for sure. They're not just throwing him out there because he's a nice guy, which maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. But I think more of my concern is somebody else isn't ready to go at that position. Somebody and this isn't 2005 where almost every freshman redshirts.
Right.
Freshmen have to be ready to play as soon as they almost get to campus now, which –
yeah, so, at that point, it becomes an indictment on the recruiting, on what you brought in and what you didn't bring in. Or
development.
Or maybe goes out there and absolutely crushes it, locks it down. And we're like, whoa, well, yep, they knew.
He just needed a week of practice.
Just needed a week of practice, bud. You got to work on that kick step.
Okay. Ooh, fair enough. That's a cause for concern for me. It's going to be the position I hustle the most.
So it calls for concern from you.
Just because I saw it play out last week.
Because I got it. I get that. But the point you're trying to make is your concern is there's not enough talent in the room.
Well, it's not even I don't know the talent because it's your backup center having to go is it talent? Is it development? What is it? Like, that's my question. Is because you obviously have other tackles on this team. Even some of your guards have played tackle in college football.
Right.
It's got to go way up. Like, the production has to go way up at that position, I think.
So you're saying we got to recruit better, or we have to coach better?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, because we don't know, because you're kicking your center out there.
Yep.
So, like, that's the thing that we don't know. We don't know where those players are at. And I saw the way it went last week with DJ Chester at left tackle.
Right. I thought it was very polarizing, the comment that Brian Kelly made this week when I think he was asked about, like, former players coming out in public and things saying, like, we're not physical enough, specifically offensive line. Now, I can't put that all on the offensive line. It's the timidness in which they're having to play with on a lot of the RPO stuff. That's certainly part of it. Now, they have to step up, and when it's time to go, they got to go, right? They got to stick their nose in there on the goal line. They got to be better in that aspect. But polarizing kind of a comment saying when he said, like, that's the best five we got out there.
Yeah.
So it's got to be better. So basically saying, like, there might be some sort of either developmental or talent, deficiency.
Okay, well, when we come back, I want to have a conversation with, if you have a position that might go through some trials and tribulations, what do you do to try to mask that position? And we'll talk about that. But before we do, Louisiana roots, local people, real service. That's Campus Federal Credit Union. So whether you're looking for a new checking account, a car loan, or even help with your finances there with your business, Campus Federal has been servicing Louisiana communities since 1934. Shreveport, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. They understand what it means to take care of their own because they are from here. They are from Louisiana, and Louisiana means everything to them as well. So stop by a branch near you or visit campusfederal.org to learn more. Campus Federal, where family, community, and your finances come first. And like I said, when we come back, I do want to get into, all right, you've got this position. Maybe this position needs some help. Maybe you need to, try to game plan. I don't want to say around the position, but you need to do things that are going to make it easier on the person who wasn't a starter and is replacing a starter. And we'll talk about that, break that down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. So if you're looking for midsize SUV, they've got you covered multiple options. If you're looking for a truck, same thing, multiple options. Full size, you got the Sienna minivan, you've got everything right there, okay? If you're looking for something for a road trip, if you're looking for something to rent during the holidays, it's not too early. Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it might be, go ahead, call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department and reserve your vehicle, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
That's right. If you want to jump inside a new vehicle that's reliable, that's safe, that's efficient, you want to pick Toyota right there at All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge. Airline Highway near Goodwood. If you are in the market, whether it's for you, whether it's for a family member, a loved one, whatever it is, new, used, lease, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com and check it out. Everything on their lot right there. All-Star Toyota.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams. Want you to go check out our friends at Russell Pool Company at russellpools.com. If you've been thinking about building a pool, make sure it's your dream pool. Everybody's dream pool is going to be a little bit different. And look, you've been thinking about this for a very long time, and so make sure you get it done the right way, the one that you want, the one that you've always wanted. So maybe you take something from here, take something from there, and you put it all together. It's an amalgamation, Flynn, of things that you put together. They're big word.
Holy cow.
Yeah, brain hurts. But you can do that, and you can do it and have them come out and build your dream pool at your space, your home, your business, whatever, wherever you're looking to build that dream pool. Russell Pool Company, russellpools.com. All right, so we are here at Pro Dreams, and Pro Dreams has these very cool jersey mystery boxes.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Great movie.
Well, we can tell you what's in the box.
Yeah, because, okay, so
it's a mystery box. So you buy one of these, $100.
100 bones.
And you get one of all these different, Jake's about to tell you all the names, but there's a signed jersey in here. So it's $100. You pick a box.
I'm going to tell you all the names, and I think even you know all these names.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I say that.
I don't know who Triple is, though.
I say that. I bring that up because they're the most known LSU people, right? I mean, it stars in these boxes. All right, so if you buy one of these mystery boxes from Pro Dreams, you are going to have a jersey, an autographed jersey, by Thaddeus Moss, Odell Beckham Jr., Dalton Hilliard, Leonard Fournette, Devin White, Justin Benson, Kyron Lacey, Tommy White, Zach Weeks, Triple Weeks, that means all three Weeks brothers, Whit Weeks, Tyrann Mathieu, Jay Johnson, Wes Weeks, Justin Jefferson, Paul Maneri.
Now, it's not all of them.
It's not
just one of those names we listed out.
Just one of those fellas.
So don't get it twisted. Don't be
one
like
of those
$100 is getting you all those autographs.
Yeah.
Okay?
But you get a jersey. You get an autographed
You
jersey. Like Nick Papagiorgio. Put $1 in and win a car. Put $1 in and win a car, you know? Put $100 in and win a jersey. So check those out. Again, pro-dreams.com is the website. All right, Flynn, we talked about the left tackle situation for LSU. I've been on teams. You've been on teams. I'm talking about at the highest level, professional football, where you've had a guy that's maybe playing out of position a little bit. Maybe and Matt said it yesterday, I think it was. Maybe your swing guard has to play tackle because you're beat to hell and you signed somebody, but you can't get ready in a week, and so like you're trying to protect that player. Now that does not mean 7-man protection. What would you do if you had somebody, and we're talking passing game more than anything right now, because I think the run game, actually the run blocking, it wasn't bad. Like certainly for what it's been this year to what it was, I would say without even looking at it, it's probably the highest graded run blocking game you've had. I mean, pretty close. I'll look it up during some of the commercials here. But passing game, what would you do if you had somebody you were trying to, I hate saying hide, but you're trying to help out in the game?
Yeah, well, so there's a lot of things that you can do from a protection standpoint. There's tons of things you can do from chipping to thumping to, now chipping is like a chip with a running back. A thump is a chip with a tight end. You can slide protection. But at the end of the day, like you can't hide a person like an entire game. But you can certainly take different pass adjustments, pass protection calls. You can take those out of the game plan. Like if you have a left tackle, you can take out the game plan a 4-man slide right. With 4-man slide would be guard center, guard tackle sliding right, and you're leaving your left tackle isolated. You can take that out of the playbook. You can do as many things as you can to slide left. You can do a lot of dual protections instead of man protections.
I thought we were doing a whole
we can.
wedding song
I'm
thing.
down.
Better than shout.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing you have to do is you can't what's the word I'm looking for here? You can't do the same thing. You can't do the same thing over and over. You have to be very versatile. So you want to go out there, and if you're going to get in a situation like I said, you can't hide him forever. So at multiple points in the game, left tackle's got to go in there and win a one-on-one block.
Yeah.
You have to. Now, you don't have to stone him. You don't have to pancake him, but you have to get him moving in a direction that lets the quarterback be able to slide either over the top of him or underneath of him. And as a quarterback, you do also have to be hyper-aware of situations and hyper-aware of where your back is at different times. So you can't do the same thing over and over. So if you have, let's just say, 11 personnel and you lined up in a 2x2 or a 3x1 situation, sometimes we're going to release our back, free release them. We're going to scat them. Even if it's not really a scat protection, we're just going to get out so I have an answer really fast if something happens.
Right.
Sometimes, same formation, that back is going to come over and chip. Yeah. And he's going to thump the hell out of that defensive end's rib cage.
Right.
Or armpit, or wherever it is. You look for something weak and you hit it. You hit it as hard as you can, and you slow him down.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are going to act like we're going to chip with a back, and then after we've chipped him, but he free releases around him, and we come in, hit you in the other rib cage with a guard.
Yeah.
Like there's different. Like you want to give him different looks. We run a quick game or a quick screen. I'd love to see a screen that if we call a screen and just run a screen instead of an RPO type screen.
Yeah.
Just throw at them. Throw at their kneecaps.
Right.
Let's do a 5-man cut. I always loved games where we had at least one or two early in the game calls where all 5 linemen threw at the defense line of the kneecaps.
Right.
Everybody's going to protect their kneecaps.
Yeah.
Okay? As soon as you have a 300-pound man throw his entire 300-pound body at a kneecap, it slows you down. Whether you believe it or not, whether you think it does at defensive end, it subconsciously slows you down.
Right.
Give them different looks. Make them have to think. Don't let them pin their ears back and be like, all right, I got this guy one-on-one whole time.
Right.
One-on-one the whole time. Hey, how about we line up a tight end near the sideline and let that guy think he is one-on-one, motion the tight end in, and clean his clock.
Yeah. Because you can do that.
Situation.
I mean, you can do that.
You can't hit him in the head, but
you can do that, and then let's say you still want to get out the tight end into the route. You can. You just
absolutely you can
run through him, and you can just continue on, and you're going over the middle of the field, right? I mean, you're running a drag. You're just doing it after you try to stone the edge rusher.
For sure. And how about you run a traditional screenplay to the running back where he lines up and acts like he's in pass protection and slides out to the left. How about that? We hadn't seen that, I don't think. Bro, if it's not going to the wide receiver right now, we ain't running a screen.
Yeah.
Or if it's not that one where they goes out and then goes right over the middle.
You know what? A hitch route across the entire field, though. Can I interest you in that?
Did I interest you in that? So I just want to beg the offense, attack the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Attack the middle of the field.
And
I was watching. That's why we had so much success last year.
Yeah. It felt like last week there was police tape around the middle of the football field. You couldn't cross the line.
Let's take the touchdown pass out of what I'm about to say.
The tight end delay?
The tight end delay. Because that's like it's not a trick play, but it's a design play to go to that tight end. I'm not going to consider that an over-the-middle pass because it wasn't like a normal drop back.
Hitting your back foot.
There was one pass to Aaron Anderson. I think a seam route. And then I think that was the only pass completed. And that I looked at the passing chart from the game. I think it was the only pass completed over the middle besides like a check down or something. I looked at his passing chart from last year. Of course, it's like too many passes to like go and number it. There's more passes and touchdowns completed over the middle of the field, intermediate and deep part of the middle of the field last year. That's why you were more successful in the passing game, because you attacked the middle of the field. I always say, this is what I learned in the NFL. This is what I learned in Green Bay when we had like one of the best offenses in the world. Fastest way to the end zone is over the middle of the field. Yeah, sexy to go run inside fades, and those work, but they can't be your base play.
Right.
Play we keep going back to all the time. Hitch route from number 1, slot fade from number 2, and a stick route from number 3. That seems to be our answer for everything, and it hasn't worked very many times. So I want to see a more dynamic passing game. I want to see attack in the middle of the field. That's where Aaron Anderson eats.
Yeah.
That's where he is so good.
Yeah.
That's where he is so dynamic. You're not taking advantage of his skill set, his football IQ, what he can do with the ball over his hand, how he can find holes and windows and get open. He is a special, special player. And for him not to have an impact last week is criminal.
It looks like on the passing chart there was 19 throws that were 5 yards or less. So 5 yards or less, and some of them were certainly behind the line of scrimmage. So 5 yards or less, there was 19, and there was only 13 that went over 5 yards on the passing chart.
I mean, that's pretty to par for this season, though, right?
And in the hashes, so between the hashes of passes that traveled more than 5 yards.
One to Aaron Anderson. It was completed for a big play.
One single pass. Because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5 yards or less in between the hashes. Yep. Only one beyond 5 yards between the hashes. I mean, like, Coach, you can look at it.
I don't want to. So when you think about quarterback play, like so when we are running, it seems like our go-to pass routes. When we look at standard just drop back passing concepts, which we didn't, there wasn't a lot of those against Vanderbilt. Just a standard drop back. I'm going to read. I got single high safety. I'm going to go to my right. 2 high safety. I'm going to work to my left. Okay, this is the coverage. This is my number. This is my alert. This is my 1, 2. Back to check down. Like, there wasn't a lot of that. And every time we did do a standard type pass play, it seemed like everything was outside the hash.
Yeah.
Like I said, a hitch route outside, a slot fade, a stick route. Yeah, that's a decent play. Can be a good play. Mm-hmm. But it's not a go-to type play. It doesn't have answers. Your go-to type plays, you always want answers over the middle of the field. And I know you could say, checkdowns over the middle of the field. Yeah, I got you. It technically is. But, like, you want to get your receivers attacking, stressing the linebackers, stressing the safeties, stressing their assignments on defense. Yeah. And when you have a guy like Aaron Anderson that understands where he is in a progression, understands how to get open, and, like, I'm not just making that up. We saw it all last year.
How many, to your point, how many big plays, how many game-changing plays did you have over the middle of the field last year? I mean, you go back to the Ole Miss game and how you won that game. There was chances you took, like, good, high-percentage chances that you took over the middle of the field. And that's what won you the game. You forced overtime, and you win the game there.
And if you have a quarterback that's looking for his footing, you're not going to get him in a rhythm. You're not going to get him confidence by throwing a one-on-one 50-50 slot fade a couple times a game.
Yeah.
Throwing a hitch route into quarters to the far side of the field. In the NFL, that might work because the hashes are tighter. It's not as far of a throw.
Yeah, it's a
college.
Long
it's
throw.
a long throw.
It's in the air for a long time.
And so, like, he's making all these catches. Like, okay, I get a completion, but man, he's got to be saying, "Well, that was almost picked."
Yeah,
that's not giving you a lot of confidence. Throwing over the middle of the field is easier throws for the quarterback.
Yep,
it's not as far of a throw. You see it really well. Get the ball, stress the middle of the field, attack it. You have to do it with A&M. You have to attack their linebackers' assignments. Make their safeties and linebackers make a play, cover a lot of windows, and attack the middle of the field. That's how you're going to get Garrett Nussmeier into a rhythm.
All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. Sign up for weekly service, residential and commercial. You also can sign up for those roll-off dumpsters we tell you about. You got 3 different sizes to choose from, so make sure that you have the right size on your project. And if you're not sure, give them a call, 225-612-2477. Hey, here's what I've got going on. Here is my project. They're going to make sure you have the right size. And even, as we always tell you, if you undersell it and you got more than you thought, that's okay. They'll come, they'll empty it, they'll bring it back to you. That's the kind of service you get over at Trash Rangers.
Trash Rangers, they are literally the best at taking out the trash. Whether it's residential, whether it's commercial. So if you have to have a dumpster at your place of work and get it picked up once a week, how about 6 times a week? They can handle it. You got a special project, you need a roll-off dumpster. Well, they got 3 sizes. So if you got to do a little spring cleaning, someone's moving out, whatever it is, you get a little roll-off dumpster and they can pick it up, take it out, and they have their Trash Ranger sanitation department, portable toilets right there for any job site, any festival, whatever it is. Go to trashrangers.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for Friday's AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. We'll have craft cocktails, whiskey samples, previewing the Tigers and the Aggies. Join us for AFR 3 to 6, presented by Pinhook Bourbon.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for Friday's AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. We'll have craft cocktails, whiskey samples, previewing the Tigers and the Aggies. Join us for AFR 3 to 6, presented by Pinhook Bourbon.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB here live from Pro Dreams. Again, a reminder, you've got a mystery jersey box here from Pro Dreams. $100 and you get a chance to win a jersey by the likes of Odell Beckham Jr., Leonard Fournette, Devin White, the Weeks brothers. You've got all three individually, or you've got the triple Weeks. Hadn't met him yet. You got the Tyrann Mathieu, Jay Johnson, Justin Jefferson. All those could be available in this mystery box. So go check those out.
Box?
Hopefully it's not what it was in 7.
Just $100 too.
What? Huh?
I can't hear you.
Yep, good. I said hopefully it's not what it was in 7.
I saw some people talking about this in the chat. Apparently, RIP. RIP to Winn-Dixie grocery stores. They're leaving Louisiana.
Are they?
Closing all the remaining 13 locations. Yep, headed out. See you later.
Man, Rouse is just big boyed him, huh?
Big boyed him out of here.
Wow.
Kicked him on out of here.
Hey, Rouse has said that's my beach cruiser punk.
That's right.
Like on Friday, they got deboed.
Yep. So RIP to Winn-Dixie. See ya.
Take a lap.
Take a lap.
Make it a long lap. All right. Well, it is what it is. Hey, maybe LSU football can.
That's right. Like, I don't have any follow-up or
that.
comment
No, I like
on
it.
that.
I mean, we're Team Rouse's.
We're here to just report the news right here.
Yeah, and that's factual.
We are a local radio show, so we got to report the news as it's happening.
Regional radio show.
Yeah, local to the region.
That's actually a pretty good spin. I don't hate it. It's not your worst. You've had much worse.
Thank you. Take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. All right, so coming up in hour number 2, we'll start to get into some of the Saints-Bucs. I know that Tampa Bay Tay has got some Bucs stuff that he wants to get out here.
Get off his chest a little bit.
Yeah, he does, for sure.
He hates all Saints fans this week.
Flynn watched the entire Pelicans game, so he's definitely going to be on that one.
I like that. Saw a couple of give and goes. That's all I know. That's the only play I know.
That's it.
The back door, I think. We had that play, man, in Church League. That was Team Royal Blue.
Your colors?
Yeah.
That makes sense since you dream in cartoons and can smell colors. Makes a lot of sense. So Pelicans also lost. Maybe we'll make Jordan hop on here. Jordan's here. Jordan has a Pelicans podcast that you should check out, subscribe, like the whole deal. So maybe we'll give Jordan like Pelicans 90, not 90 minutes, 90 seconds. Maybe we'll give Jordan some time.
We got to vet his takes first. We got to vet his takes.
Yeah, because the give and go, is that the one you? Is that the one you want to use here?
Yep.
The back door. I don't know what you're talking about there, but Royal Blue. Don't know what that is.
Royal Blue, bud.
All right, so we are going to come back your way. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, so when it comes to industrial construction across Louisiana and the Gulf South, nobody does it better than Pala. For over 50 years, Pala has been the trusted team for fabrication, maintenance, and major construction projects. They're built on safety, precision, and doing the job right every single time. So from energy to manufacturing, Pala keeps Louisiana running strong. You can visit palagroup.com to learn more. That is palagroup.com. It is building Louisiana's future one project at a time.
That's right. And Pala's reputation is built on safety. It's built on quality, teamwork, and they are known for doing the job right and doing it safely every single time. And right now, Pala's looking for skilled craftsmen, welders, project professionals. So if you're ready to take your career to the next level with a company that values people as much as production, check them out at pala.net. That's pala.net. Pala Industrial Contractors, building the Gulf Coast since 1973.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Thursday, October 23rd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 82 in hour 2 of today's show. We'll talk some New Orleans Saints, break down the key matchups between the Saints and the Buccaneers coming up on Sunday, and maybe give you a little bit of an injury report. Also, in hour number 3, big deal or no big deal, and our Munchie segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge, getting you ready for the Saints and Buccaneers. But we're actually going to throw it back to studio, okay? Because if you listen to our show at all over the summer and early fall here, you know that Tay has got a new team.
It was a big deal.
We had
NFL Bachelor.
Yeah, we did. We eliminated a lot of teams, and although we could have just told you they was going to go with Baker Mayfield, but it is Tampa Bay Tay now. That is Tampa Tay. A couple different nicknames you could throw out there. It is Saints and Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming up this week, coming up Sunday. So let's throw it back in studio, and let's get a breakdown of this matchup from Tay himself.
When I look at, matchups to watch, guys, I think this has Carl Granderson written all over it. You know, he typically lines over that right tackle when you're watching the Saints defense. I think by far Charlie Heck, right tackle, is the weakness of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line. Like, we know how banged up they are, but really the right side in general, Charlie Heck, Luke Haggard, the right tackle, right guard, that's your weakness. Your left side's pretty good. All three of your starters, center to left tackle, are still intact. It's that right side that's messed up. So I look for Carl Granderson, big game there. For the secondary, like, Baker loves throwing the ball deep, and you saw how they struggled to get separation against the Lions. Couldn't stretch the field because Bucky Irving's still out. They can't run the ball right now. Like, Rachaad White's a good change of pace back, but the thing I've noticed about him is he's not an efficient runner. He's not great when he has to get 15, 20 carries a game. He's good with about 7 or 8. That's kind of where he shines. So if you can't run the ball and you can't throw the ball deep like they weren't able to do against the Lions, that's advantage Saints there as well. Offensively for the Saints, it's attack the Buccaneers defense. I mean, Jamel Dean is a good NFL corner. Antoine Winfield's awesome, but Zion McCollum has been really shaky at corner. I think Tyke Smith is a below-average NFL safety. So I think stopping the run is going to be huge for the Saints, though, defensively. Again, no Bucky Irving. Rashad will make some plays. He's not super efficient. And if you're the Saints, you gotta put the ball in Spencer Rattler's hands and attack the secondary because that's the weakness of the Bucs defense.
All right, Matthew.
Taylor, when you look at it, I know I'm assuming, and I know based on what you kind of told us on Mondays coming in, that you've watched most of the games. Like, when teams have had success scoring points against this Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense, like, I'm looking at it right now, the Seahawks scored 35, the Eagles got 31 on them, the Jets even scored 27 on them, and we know how anemic that they've been. Like, what have they been done? Is running game, passing game, deep passing game, intermediate? Like, has there been any theme to a weakness on this Buccaneers defense?
Run the ball on first down and then get the ball out quickly. I mean, a couple pass rushers are out for the season for the Bucs because, I mean, they're just injured to all hell. But running the ball on first down's big. I mean, look, you mentioned those teams. Who did they have in the backfield? Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, all those guys can really carry the football. Now, Saints haven't been able to run it that well. Kendre Miller's down, so that area is probably advantage Bucs. But if you can move the ball on first down, that puts pressure on the Bucs defense. They have not been well there.
It's going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Saints. The one thing that you got to try to hope is that you get an off game from Baker. Like, Mike Evans is out, but Mike Evans kind of been out. So you got to hope you get an off game from Baker Mayfield. You got.
He's already a little bit emotional about it, apparently. His comments yesterday about the Saints playing a little dirty. I don't think he said dirty. Not clean.
Not clean is what he said. Yeah.
And I guess it dates back to a couple of years ago. I think it was his first start or something. I think I saw it on the socials yesterday. His first start, kind of got a couple of late hits on him.
Yeah.
So what?
Hey, Bake. You're supposed to be a meathead, bro.
Yeah, no, hey, I think everybody loves you. Like, we all respect the game. We respect the effort, the hold my, all that stuff, that attitude. Don't make weak comments. Don't make weak comments. Just go out there and play.
Did not participate in practice for the Saints. Chris Olave with an ankle. Don't love that. Alante Taylor, personal matter. Okay. Assume he'll be back. Chase Young had an illness. So Chase Young, after his best game of the year, had an illness and missed practice, did not participate. Limited in practice, Juwan Johnson and Alvin Kamara. Juwan Johnson with a neck, AK with that same ankle that he's had.
Sure. Limited in practice, limited in the games.
Yeah, it's not a great injury report.
That was a joke.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. I definitely got it.
Nailed it. Little humor.
Yeah, what's troublesome for, like, the Saints is, like, the guy that played the best on offense, Chris Olave, and the guy that played best on defense, Chase Young, after their best games, did not participate in practice. Now, again, like, we'll see if they're ready to go, and we'll see what it looks like today. Thursday being kind of the key day in the NFL, depending on, because it's still a get after it practice.
Mm-hmm.
Your get after it's our Wednesday and Thursday, so if you get just Wednesday off, okay, let's see what it looks like today. But you can't afford not to have Chris Olave and Chase Young based off the way that he played last week.
Yeah, I'm laughing. Because I'm reading the chat. I think our guy Devin, he writes, Chase almost feels better young. He's getting close.
Yeah.
He's going to go Flo. Get an IV, get feeling better. But, yeah, you got 2 weeks of Olave having high production. And certainly coming off his best game in a long time this past week. So, yeah, you need to get that guy back. You need to get him out there. You have to have him on the field. If you want any chance for get that offense on a roll and have a chance to beat one of the better teams in the NFL right now, playing against one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, I had him on like number one in the NFL last week.
Yeah.
Now, they took a step back. Playing in Detroit is a really tough place to go in and play, especially on prime time. That is just for whatever reason, there's some places that doesn't matter how good or bad the team is, it's a hard place to play. And then when the Lions are that good, it makes it even harder. So, yeah, they had a little step back week last week.
The Superdome's not easy to play in either if things are going well and you're giving the fans something to cheer about.
Yeah, sure. It's not an easy place to play, but still have only won one so far.
But the one you did win.
The one we did.
Was inside the Superdome.
Hey, I think we're due. We've chosen the Saints to win every single week here on this show. We're going to do it again.
I'll do it again.
I'll say I won't.
I'll do it again.
Say I won't.
Pay attention to the injury report there for the New Orleans Saints. Certainly some big names on there. Again, if they don't practice today, that is some cause for concern because that's the day, all right? And with illness with Chase Young, you would assume, okay, like maybe you got a stomach bug, maybe you got something. I don't really know. But, if you can get him back the way he played. Jawan Johnson with a neck, you don't love hearing that. You don't love hearing any kind of a neck issue with your tight end. So getting Chris Olave, getting Chase Young back, I think that would be obviously the biggest ones. You lost two in Eric McCoy and Kendre Miller. Like those are going to be ones that are going to be very difficult to replace. Certainly Eric McCoy, but you got to have Chris Olave. You got to have Chase Young back for this one. Chase Young with an illness again. You expect him to be back, but man, you need Olave because even like last week when he was going really, really well, like you didn't win the game, and you need all the offensive weapons you possibly can have against this Buccaneers team that certainly has their own weapons.
Certainly, and like if I'm the Saints, I'm looking at it kind of last week what we did well. I would contemplate maybe going a little bit no huddle, going a little bit. Let's get to the ball. Let's call some base plays, just because of how well that they did with just their normal 2-minute. It's certainly 2-minute production, but it's the way they ran it. Everybody felt comfortable. You get up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, Spencer's really comfortable reading seam routes and vertical routes and routes outside and getting to those and seeing and then getting to the check down. So I would think about doing that maybe as a change-up. There was game plans we would go into saying every third drive we're going to go no huddle.
Yeah.
Every third drive or every other drive or every fourth drive or like once a quarter, whatever it was. Like I would think about doing that just as a change of pace, keep the defense guessing a little bit. And get to some of your base offensive calls,
right?
And they're going to have to find a rhythm, and with a makeshift offensive line.
Which they found it. I mean, right before the second half, and in fact, they found it after that as well. They just got to stay in that sweet spot. Well, like those plays, like to your point, you don't become predictable, but. Okay, what worked for us when we got in a flow? All right, let's build off of this. Let's take these plays and let's build something, and not out, totally outside the box because that's why those plays worked. But let's create something off this. Our offense was going in the right direction when we did this. When you go, no huddle, when you kind of do it at the line of scrimmage, it helps your offensive line out. It helps your quarterback out. It's not something you do all game long, but. You certainly throw it in there.
It's not necessarily like we're not saying a no huddle hurry up situation. There's all different. There's multiple types of no huddle. There's super rapid fire or speed ball, kind of like Ole Miss did.
Yeah.
Where they're just trying to get as many plays as they can, as fast as they can. And there's like a 2-minute where it's controlled chaos. Of course, you got to go as fast as you can because you're racing against the clock. But it's not like you're getting there. You're still making a call. You're still making a protection adjustment. Then there's a little bit muddle huddle, no huddle situation. You get to the line of scrimmage. You're not necessarily in a rush, but it's not like, we're seeing what the defense is doing and we're fake clapping and then we're looking to the sideline for the call.
That's us fake clap. Y'all couldn't hear it, but we fake clapped the heck out of it. Yeah, the Kirby
fake clap.
Well, we could try to do that, and I just don't know it's going to make the sound that we're looking for.
There's just multiple different ways to do it, but I mean, it's a great way. I said it during the game, like watching them. I was like, "There's no better way to get a struggling offense into rhythm than to do something like that." So, it'd be good, like because they've shown success with it. Spencer's shown to be able to do that well. So I'd like to see it, and I'd like to see our guy Foster get a little involved out there.
Yeah, his amount of plays went down this week. I'd like to see those go back up.
Mm-hmm.
He's your only like true pro starting tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got some backups, and then Juwan Johnson's a big receiver that plays tight end, and that's not a knock. It's just who he is. And then Taysom's Taysom. Like Foster is your true. I can play Y, I can play F, I can do both tight end that you have of starting caliber.
Yep.
I'd like to see them use him like that.
Foster can catch it when Spencer's putting it right on the money.
Yeah.
Balls are catching Juwan the other day.
Old Juwan. We'll see if he's ready to go.
He made some plays. We got to give credit. Hey, if you're going to knock him, you got to give him credit when credit's due. Made some plays.
It is feast or famine for sure.
Jordan shaking his head over there. He's like, nah.
No.
There you go. Like, nah, they're going to lose.
I got the thumbs down.
They're going to lose by 50.
You got the thumbs down emoji from
no, bud. You got to be true.
The Saints clothes.
You got to be true fans like these guys over here.
No doubt.
We're choosing the Saints to win.
No doubt about it. All right. We will step away. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right. Well, speaking of Pro Dreams, going to continue talking about them here because, again, they've got these mystery jersey boxes right now. So $100 and you get one of these boxes. And you could get an autographed jersey from Odell Beckham, from Leonard Fournette, Devin White, the Weeks brothers, any of the three, or a triple Weeks jersey. You got Tommy White. You've got Justin Jefferson, Paul Maneri, all kinds of stars in these boxes. So something cool they've got going on. Pro-dreams.com. Pro-dreams.com is the website. Check them out there and come see them this weekend when you're here for game day.
Yeah, also at Pro Dreams, like one of their the things they do amazing is if you have an event, a charity event, something, they will actually go and set up memorabilia for like a silent auction type situation at an event just for the enjoyment, for bringing in people, and they will give a part of the proceeds back to that organization, that charity that you are raising money for. So, man, you can go call them, go see them, come see them while we're here. Pro-dreams.com, Pro Dreams.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is Supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
It always gets me how abruptly the music ends here in the air. It's okay, though.
I know. I mean, it's only week like 8.
What do you mean? Still gets me.
I know.
Yeah. Still just
Shocking.
vibe into the song and just ends.
Shocking.
It ends on me. All right, let's go across some of the landscape in college football, and let's take a look at some of the biggest games of the weekend. How about UCLA and Indiana? We talked about that yesterday. 25.5-point favorite.
Wild. That's
for Indiana over this UCLA team that's won 3 games in a row.
It's a crazy line to me. I mean, yeah, if it was 3 weeks ago, absolutely, 100%.
Right.
But like this
team's not that team.
That's an understatement for sure. They are playing well, and they're hot, man. They're 3-4. I know Indiana, like they're legit. I think they're the only team outside of Ohio State that has first place votes.
Yeah, they got
right
6
now.
of the 66. Ohio State has the other 60.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at so UCLA starting the year, they lose to Utah 43-10, UNLV 30-23, New Mexico 35-10, Northwestern 17-14. Same Northwestern that did beat Penn State, though, right?
Yep.
But then they come back and beat Penn State. They beat Michigan State. They beat Maryland. I don't know, man. 25.5 points. They might find their way onto a certain type of boat tomorrow.
I was wondering. I was like, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's those. I mean, there's some fishy about that line, though, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I thought that line would be more like
it smells
15, maybe.
Yeah.
14.5.
It's what? It's 25 now. That's wild.
25.5.
4 score line.
All right, Abe Lincoln. Ole Miss and Oklahoma in Norman.
Do you know how many years a score is?
I bet you're about to tell me as you're chicken pecking away on your computer.
Oh, I did. I knew it. I just wanted to confirm it before. I wanted to fact check it.
7 years.
20 years.
20 years.
Mm-hmm. So.
Is that what you thought?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So 4 score in 7 years is
87.
Bingo. You nailed it, dude. Good job.
Oh, man.
Proud of you, dude. Really proud of you.
Ole Miss and Oklahoma in Norman. Oklahoma, 5.5-point favorite in this game.
All right.
Now, we both said that we thought Ole Miss was a 9-3 football team. Do they lose this one?
Against Oklahoma? We're not sure if Mateer's playing. Are we? Or are
He's
we?
playing.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
Should he be playing?
Got a uniform and everything.
Got a uniform?
Yep.
Holy cow. No, I think I'm going to go with Ole Miss on that one.
You like them straight up. They're getting 5.5.
I mean, I'll take the 5.5 if you're going to give it to me.
Okay, well, you don't like juice. I got it. Fine.
I don't like what?
Juice. The betting juice of going money line.
I think Oklahoma's a good team. They got a good defense.
They got a great defense.
I don't know how good their entire team is. I don't think any of their victories to me have been like, oh wow, this is a team to watch right here.
Yeah.
Now I know their rankings they got really high. Then they lose to Texas. But Ole Miss is a good team. Their quarterback has really come on, and he has benefited from experience. He's benefited from multiple weeks starting and playing now, and I think he's gotten better and better. When I first started watching him early in the year, he'd make some plays, but I was not overly impressed with him. But he is The game has slowed down for him. Reading his pass plays, reading coverage from the secondary. He's playing well. So yeah, Oklahoma does have a good defense, but I think coming off a loss, I think I'm going to take Ole Miss. I'll take them straight up. Why not?
All right, you've got a big matchup in the G6. South Florida traveling to Memphis to take on the Tigers there in Liberty Stadium. Man, South Florida right now is a leader in the clubhouse in the college football playoff in the G6 spots. Memphis lost to UAB after they fired the old interim coach bump. So it's going to be a big matchup in the G6. South Florida, Memphis, probably going to be a really nice game. I would just take the over. I don't even know what it is, but I would take the over. Alabama traveling to South Carolina. 62.5, just smashed the over. Alabama, South Carolina in Columbia, in Willie B. It's going to be a day game, though, and South Carolina's bad.
Yep.
So I don't
Not
really
very good
expect
at football.
this to be anything. Alabama, 12.5-point favorite. That feels about right.
I'm gonna hit that.
Alabama, minus 12.5.
Yeah, South Carolina, you're not very good.
Yeah.
Alabama, you're really good.
If it was night, maybe.
Alondra is at the shaking her head in the studio right now. She hates that I think Alabama's good. I don't like Alabama. I told y'all for weeks. I said I don't want to say this, guys. I don't want to say it. Alabama's good, and they're getting better every single week.
No, they are.
And Ty Simpson he's that dude.
Yep, he's playing incredibly well. Missouri and Vanderbilt in Nashville. College game day going to be at Vanderbilt.
College game day used to be a proper show.
Vanderbilt minus 2.5-point favorite. The number 10 team in the country hosting the number 15 team in the country. You've got to say something nice because you got to pick a winner in this game.
I'll have to pick it tomorrow.
It's going to be a great game. It's going to be an incredible football game.
Wow.
Between two really good football teams.
It's a game that I literally have no interest in watching. I'm serious. I don't like it. Just looking at the uniforms, I got no interest.
Oh, my God. This guy hates good football.
Sorry.
You got two tough physical teams that run the football, play great defense, and you're not going to watch because of the uniforms?
Yeah. That's true. I mean, it's not that I don't like their uniforms. It's just the teams that wear those uniforms. Missouri, Vanderbilt, can't get there yet. Sorry. Now, Saban said it last week on game day. He's like, I can't do it with Vanderbilt yet. Sorry.
Okay.
And Missouri, you know that.
They did. They got it done. Number 11, BYU, traveling to Ames, Iowa to take on Iowa State. BYU, for a second week in a row, are an underdog. They were an underdog at home against Utah last week. They're an underdog on the road this week against Iowa State, minus 2.5. BYU, the old Cougs, getting no love.
I know. And, this is probably one of those games where I probably agree with this line. Iowa State, they've had good games. They've played pretty well here and there. Now they're not been maybe as good as we thought they might after earlier in the year.
Yeah.
What was the first game of the year
for BYU?
No, Iowa State.
Farmageddon.
Farmageddon. Yeah,
against
after
Kansas
Farmageddon,
State.
we were like, okay, this team might be for real.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is one of those setups for an emotional type of letdown going on the road
after the Holy War.
Yeah, I think BYU is a better team.
Yeah.
But yeah, emotional. It's set up for them to kind of have a fallback week.
Ye of little faith. You've got Texas traveling to Mississippi State. Can your guy Jeff Lebby get his first SEC win?
Who are they playing?
Texas,
they
Mississippi
can get
State
it.
in Stark Vegas.
They got this for sure. Texas.
You like Mississippi State?
Yeah, Texas stinks.
Texas minus 7.5. You want those points?
Nope.
You want the juice?
Yep. Mississippi State's been so close, man. They've played really good football. A couple mistakes here or there, but man, they've been a tough out. I think A&M is the only one that I can remember off the top of my head that kind of put it on them a little bit. But they've been tight in every game.
And even that game had moments in the second half that a play was there, just couldn't make it.
I mean, I'll really take a look at these lines tomorrow. But if you had to just ask me, not tell me the points in Starkville, the way Texas has played, the struggles they've had here and there, even people like calling in public, I was seeing on the socials, like, is Sarkisian going to give up his play calling duties? Is he not? Blah, blah, blah. Like, look, Mississippi State, Jeff Lebby, they're running a good program over there. You know, Jeff Lebby is my guy. And
he's seen Varsity Blues.
I think it's one of those things. Yes, yeah.
He's seen Varsity Blues.
It's one of those games that everybody, when you play good, you have a good team, you have a good head coach, and you're trying to build something. There's always got to be one game you got to hang your hat on, and this could be it.
All right, before we continue on with the schedule, I want to remind you about Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done. Go to getgordon.com. When you go there, you can have chat right there on the homepage. You can see cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results. All that information is right at your fingertips on the website, getgordon.com. It's always at Get Gordon on all major social media as well, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to see what they're doing throughout the local communities in the state of Louisiana. And picking up the phone, put your area code before 888-8888 to get in contact with them. Get Gordon and get it done. Speaking of not getting it done, just to tell you, I think we said it last week. Every weekend now we're going to have openings in college football. It's going to be for the rest of the season. We're going to have a coach that's let go. It just feels like it, right?
I'm excited about that.
That the coaches are getting fired?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can write an obituary.
Yeah, because we got eulogies.
Okay. Well, for this game, I think this tells you who potentially could be next. Oregon and Wisconsin are playing. Wisconsin's 2-5 on the year, 0-4 in the Big Ten. Oregon is a 32.5-point favorite against Wisconsin. Luke Fickell might be in some trouble, boys. Might be in some trouble.
32.5 to a conference opponent.
And you're Wisconsin.
And you're the Badgers.
I mean, Wisconsin was every year, like they might not have been one, but they were like top 15 for a long time. Rose Bowl.
It was a yearly tradition that they'd get to number 4 or 5 for a week, at least.
And finish 14th.
Yeah, that was their thing. That's what they did. That's Wisconsin football right there.
They would sell their soul to be 14th in the country right now.
32.5-point underdogs. So we'll see. Great teams cover.
Yeah, Luke Fickell might be in some trouble, man. I like Luke a lot, but
and he has to be in trouble. I mean,
he should be. He should be in trouble.
He's already had the boxes delivered to his house. Like they already started. They already started putting things away.
Yeah, he
bought
up
the picture frames and paper.
He bought packing tape in bulk.
For sure.
He didn't buy just one roll.
Yep, probably from Uline.
Yeah.
Yep, went there. But yeah, they've already started that process. They know it's coming right on the wall. It's nature of the beast. Got to perform. It's a results-oriented world out there. If you do not perform, you get canned.
I'm going to tell you one more game before we take a break. And look, maybe you watch it, maybe you don't. It's the same time as the LSU game, so you're probably not going to watch but the end of it. But I think it's going to come down to the end, and that is Houston and Arizona State. This one is in Tempe, Arizona. Arizona State 5-2. Houston 6-1. Connor Wigman is the quarterback. Remember him from Texas A&M. Houston and Willie Fritz. I know you remember him from Tulane. They are doing some good things together. I mean, Houston only one loss on the year, and they've got a couple of nice wins. Their only loss was against that Texas Tech team that a lot of people thought wouldn't lose a game. Now they did last week. I get that. And they lost that game to Arizona State. It's going to be a good football game. It's going to be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. In the Big 12, man, if you got some extra time on game day and you're trying to find out which games to watch, go to the Big 12 because they play hard as hell. They play for a full 60 minutes, and everybody's kind of good. Or if they're not good, they're kind of good-ish.
Yeah. Everybody's dangerous in the Big 12, and it's really fun. I mean, Arizona State, they come out and they beat the team that we were talking about. Man, this is a team to watch. They're Texas Tech. We were like, they're going to win the Big 12. They're going to go to the playoffs. They're a legit good football team. Well, Arizona State said not so fast, buddy, and they whipped them. And Houston, they got. I mean,
they kind of did. I mean, Texas Tech had a crazy ending, and it made that game incredibly close, and it came down to the wire. But Arizona State had a firm grip on that game all the way to the very end, where it got a little chaotic.
Yeah, they won the game. I mean, there's games where and we all kind of can put our finger on it. There's games that the other team loses it, and there's games where you just go out there and win the game, and y'all kind of get that. What I'm trying to say there, that Texas Tech's not like they went and played a stinker. Arizona State went and won that football game. They were the better team that day. So, yeah, the Big 12. It's any given Saturday in the Big 12. It's if you half step into one of those games, everybody is dangerous enough to whip you.
All right, we will step away. More coming back your way. When we jump back, we are live from Pro Dreams here in Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. Go to that website today and get that free Generac quote that we tell you about, top right corner of the website. When you work with Boudreaux's, you get that whole home generator installed. You get the ultimate peace of mind. You also get more power. You get more protection. Now, call them today to set everything up because it is not too late. Right? They've got them in stock, ready to go. They're going to come, slab it, install it. You're ready to go for the holidays. If you're hosting on Thanksgiving, if you're hosting on Christmas, the last thing that you want is for your power to go out. And if you have a whole home generator, you'll be protected. On the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389.
That's right, Boudreaux's Electrical, the experts, the pros, who you want to call for that whole home generator to get that peace of mind. We're going into the fall, then we're going into the winter. Last year we had like this random, 10, 12 inches of snow hit, power's out all over the place. Make sure you keep your home protected, your family protected at Boudreaux's Electrical. You can go to their website, boudreauxelectrical.com. There's a big red button to request a free Generac quote. Get the process started today, boudreauxelectrical.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams, pro-dreams.com. Go check out the website. We changed from the 2023 Texas A&M LSU game. Jordan's now put it on the 2007 LSU Florida game. And, it's so blurry I can't tell the numbers unless they zoom in.
Yep. I know Florida has a left-handed quarterback. I can't tell who that is.
There's no way in hell that it used to look like that when y'all watched that game live.
No way. It's a bad upload to YouTube.
I don't believe it.
It's a bad upload. The TVs these days are too advanced. They can't encapsulate the definition that we used to have.
You keep saying that.
They're too advanced now. Technology's gone too far. Because there's no way that the TV copy was that blurry.
My God, it looks like it was filmed on the original iPhone.
Yep, it looks. I mean, I've seen clips of the Billy Cannon Halloween punt return that are clearer than this.
Oh, it's depressing because it's true. It's factual. Guess what we get tonight?
Football.
Bolt up.
Oh, they play again?
Bolt up, baby.
Poor things.
They got uniforms and everything again.
I hope
Navy
not.
ones.
Hope they got
oh, my gosh, Savannah Bananas. Oh, so original.
Hey, deflect.
SpongeBob. Minions. Yeah, they play tonight. They're going to beat the Vikings, bud, and they're going to do it in Navy uniforms.
Oh, cool.
They're going to lose to Carson Wentz. All right?
They're not
going to lose to Joe Flacco like you did.
Packers. A hell of a player, man.
No, because he threw it to Jamar Chase. I would have done that too.
They didn't lose to him throwing Jamar Chase. They beat him.
I know.
They lost to him with the Browns.
But you were talking about because Joe Flacco looked really well last week.
If the season ended.
He was throwing to Jerry Jeudy.
If the season,
Cedric Tillman.
If the season ended today, you know who would be the 1 seed in the NFC?
Oh, the team that tied the Cowboys.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is 1 seed good or is that bad?
Just get in the playoffs,
I can't remember.
Just get in the playoffs. Why are you a front runner?
Yeah.
Just get in the playoffs, man. Which the Chargers are firmly in the playoffs too, pal.
That's all. That's the goal. Every single year, they write on the board. Playoffs.
I know a team that would love to be in the playoff conversation right now.
Who?
The team that's about an hour down the road. That does have the right starting quarterback.
Hey, we got an opportunity. Still go 10-7.
Good.
Factually.
It's math. Factually.
Math be mathin'.
That is true. I'm looking forward to another Thursday night game. Looking forward to the Chargers playing in said Thursday night game. And looking forward to beating Carson Wentz because if they don't, I'm going to have to hear it from Flynn all day tomorrow. So that is Thursday night. It is Vikings and Chargers, and that's going to be obviously on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and I'm always excited about the Thursday night games because you get a little football. You know my love for all NFL football.
You don't.
But the broadcast,
it says football and NFL.
Zip it. The broadcast, and I've talked about this multiple times. I love the broadcast. I love everything they do. I love the way they film it. But I also love the alternate view. I can't remember what it's called, like the Sky Vision or something like that. It's the alternate. Not the main broadcast. I think you still hear the main broadcast, but it's the vision from over the top, and I love it. They highlight different players during it, and it's just a really cool vision for all you ball knowers, all you ball lovers that kind of nerd out and geek out on scheme and schematics and blitz and protections and all that good stuff that comes with football. God, I love it. That vision is really cool to go. You don't have to do the whole game. I don't watch the whole game, but I like to go in and see a couple of drives and just watch. It's really cool. I think they do a great job. So I'm always Thursdays. Thursday's a good day for me.
It is. It's a great day, and I love them predicting like who potentially could blitz and who's likely to blitz based off where they're at and what the coverage is behind them and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm going to be coaching some flag football. But don't be worrying. I'm going to be eye hustling the Bush League Bolts as well.
Speaking of flag football, we got a little playoffs starting this weekend over at Elite.
Oh, yeah, we do. That's Sunday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we play Drool Hurley's team.
Drool
Hurley.
He's the worst. We play the Chiefs, JV's team.
JV. Oh, my gosh. What do you play, 6, 7 plays in the coach's flag football game? Pulled a hammy.
This is a little redemption game for the old Packers. They got us first game of the season.
Yeah, the old Drool Hurley Titans got us too.
It's all right. We got a lot of tape on them though since then. We got a lot of tape.
Oh my gosh, dude! I'd forget who I was talking with. Who was I talking with that They coach middle school football here in town. I'll think about it. And we played them, and they're like, yeah, we watched tape on y'all. And I was like, wait, what?
Say that again?
It's like, yeah, we watched tape on y'all. We kind of knew. I was like, what? They watch tape in middle school football? Has anybody ever heard of that? I know I went to a football crazy school, and we didn't do that. We just we showed up, and whatever little Johnny was running, that's what we adjusted to after the second or third snap. So yeah, we watched tape on y'all. Oh,
this is middle school football, like padded football?
Yeah, 7th and 8th grade.
I can see that. I'd film it.
I didn't know they filmed it though.
That's a good point.
And how do you get the tape? Are you meeting up in the parking lot like they used to in high school football and trading cassette tapes? Or are they probably just in the cloud now or something?
They're probably in the cloud for sure.
Right.
No, they're in No Huddle.
Look, again, that's news to me.
Is that what it is? No Huddle?
It's just Huddle.
Yeah.
It's just Huddle.
It's just Huddle? I thought it was No Huddle.
No, you're huddling.
It's just Huddle.
It's called Huddle.
HUDL?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
That's how they do it, bud.
Yeah.
I thought you meant someone was secretly filming some flag football and watching the film on that. Now that would be sad.
I did. I can't say names. I can't say. I can't say names.
So I've been a part of a team where we did we had someone a videographer come out and film it, and they make a little highlight. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
But I've also heard about some people out there
I've heard the same things.
Filming from above.
I've heard the same things.
To watch the schemes of 8-year-old children playing.
Children, yes. I've heard the same.
It's good. You got to be prepared. It's never too early to prepare.
It's crazy. I've also been on teams that like the highlight tape. Hey, these are great highlights, but don't y'all release these till the end of the year. We don't want the secret ball plays out there. I'm like, look, if they remember that off the highlight tape, then I'm gonna tip my cap to them.
Yeah,
good job.
Don't want them to see that slant route. They want them to see this fake jet sweep, throw it to the center 5 yards over the ball. Watch out, buddy. It's coming.
Dynamic.
It's coming for you.
It is dynamic. So I don't really know how we got there, but yeah, middle school football watches tape. Also in the NFL, there's a couple of stinkers. Here's some real stinkers. You got Dolphins, Falcons. You got Jets, Bengals. You got Browns, Patriots. All three of those games, I would say, are friends and family games. You've got Giants and Eagles. Even though the Giants' record is bad, Giants are kind of frisky. That actually could be a good game. How about this one? Shout out to my guy, Memphis Miles Hester. His Carolina Panthers 4-3 hosting the Buffalo Bills. They got a chance.
They got a shot, winning record.
They got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. It's at home. Panthers 4-3, 3-0 at home, by the way. They were my Party Bars pick of the week, and they did cover against the Jets.
Well, I'll tell you is it Dowdle for Panthers? Is it Ricky Dowdle?
Rico
Dowdle.
Look at that haircut.
So the way he's running the ball, Buffalo's defense is very bad at stopping the run. So if there's a weakness there, Rico Dowdle, he's playing his ass off right now. So, hey, nice run, Hester.
Thank you. Hey, look, you know what? You know what? If the play calls for 3 yards, you find the crease, you put your head down, you get 3 yards, and it's 2nd and 7.
And guess what? Those linemen shot off the ball, too.
They did. They did.
Anyway, Panthers.
All right.
Sick. Buffalo's 7.5-point favorite on the road.
You might hear that one again tomorrow. Another stinker, you've got the Bears and the 1-5 Ravens. Another stinker, you've got the 5-2 49ers and the 2-4 Texans. The 5-2 Bucks against the 1-6 Saints. It is
That's not a stinker.
I didn't say it was. I gave you the record.
It is not a stinker,
buddy. Just gave you the record.
But the big one.
Titans 1-6 Titans versus the 6-1 Colts. I would say the only games that probably are going to involve two good teams with a chance are Broncos and Cowboys, Steelers and Packers, maybe the Panthers and Bills, but we'll have to see if the Panthers are fool's gold or not. And then I guess tonight with the Chargers and Vikings, it is.
Yeah, it's good. You got a lot of rough matchups. I would expect the Bills-Panthers to be a closer game than people expect. I think the Giants-Eagles game is going to be entertaining. The Giants are just must-watch TV because of those two rookies that have brought so much energy to the table. But, of course, I think all eyes are going to be waiting for that Sunday night game that got flex. Packers, Steelers, Aaron Rodgers versus the Packers again. Questions got to be asked. Is he becoming likable in the public eye now? People are asking.
Hold on.
I think he's coming off pretty good this year. Had some good interviews. I threw a pick.
You just threw a pick, dude. Lead your receiver. I better never hear you talk about
Spencer. Chris Olave, catch it.
I better never tell you. I mean, you just threw it to a decade-long NFL receiver, JoJo LaFell. Put it on his front hip.
He hadn't played in the NFL by that point.
He played for 10 years after that.
Yep, that was a bad throw. Hey, end of the year.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man.
Sorry, I forgot you never made a mistake, Mr. Perfect.
You know why? We're an empty. Why are we an empty? Put a running back in the game, Gary.
Whatever, Dean. I told you. I've said it right there in the article I wrote the other day. I was like, I don't want. I would hate to go break down my film.
Well, I'd give you a negative on that play.
Yeah, you should. It's brutal.
All right, we'll take a break. More from Pro Dreams when we come back here. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right. It is always a great time for an ice cold Dos Equis. It is the perfect time to go for Dos. You got a tailgating weekend. So we tell you every single weekend that you've got a home game, right? You have the chance to pack up the tent, pack up the TV, pack up the generator, and pack up that ice cold ice chest full of Dos Equis. And so make game day the best day, and it's always going to be the best day when you open up that ice-cold Dos Equis. So go pick them up, enjoy it, drink responsibly, go for Dos.
That's right. Go to your wherever you like to get your beverage, maybe local Rouse's or wherever it is. Make sure you get that green bottle, that Dos Equis, whether it's the delicious Mexican lager or maybe it's their Amber Especial, whatever it is. Get prepared for game day. Get that ice chest ice down. Get them in the cooler. Get them cold. Get them ready to go. And, oh, yeah, if you see Jake or I on campus, raise one up to us. Show us your Dos Equis. If you're going to do it well, drink responsibly, go for Dos Equis.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for Friday's AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. We'll have craft cocktails, whiskey samples, previewing the Tigers and the Aggies. Join us for AFR 3 to 6, presented by Pinhook Bourbon.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Got some news out of the NBA, Bo.
Oh, do we now?
Yeah, we do. Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, everybody remembers him with Detroit, winning NBA titles as a player, is charged in an illegal poker operation tied to the Mafia.
Mafia, huh?
Yeah, Mafia's still out there.
That's a serious deal. I've seen the movies.
I hadn't read any information. I just saw the headline there, and I don't know that it's in the city that he's coaching in, but I didn't know there was Mafia in Portland for sure, if that's the case.
Yeah. Might not be as tough as like what we see out of like the movies and based in Chicago and New York, but every big city I think might have one.
Terry Rozier, the Heat guard, Miami Heat guard, he was also arrested today, but his is in a separate case related to sports betting.
Huh.
Banner day for the NBA here.
Is he coach?
He's a player.
Player
for the Heat. So coach for the Trailblazers, poker, Mafia, Terry Rozier, guard, sports betting.
So Mafia is serious. That's like
I'd rather be in trouble by the government than the Mafia.
You don't want to find yourself in a trunk.
Don't want to be wearing cement shoes.
Take a trip out to the desert. You know what I mean?
Don't want to be doing that.
Don't want to do that. So good question.
Why is illegal? Like, help me out here. I mean, illegal poker. I mean, I know you can't just like have like big, massive poker games like underground poker. Like, but why?
Yeah. This day and age.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, big casino.
Yeah,
big casino. They're trying to keep the private games down.
Yeah, the old casinos always.
It's a good question. I don't know. I guess you got to have a license and all that stuff. We probably don't need to get into that. That's
that was just kind of a flyaway comment.
Outside over our skis right there.
A little bit.
But questions are asked. People are asking like, do I get the turnover chain for that?
Because what was you had a prediction that somebody
coach was going to be investigated for a gambling activity. Now, I can't remember.
I think you said
the wording.
Football,
I think it was football.
But either way,
certainly for the football season. But
I mean, either way, the fact that we got a coach that got locked up.
I mean, the Mafia is the next level. Mafia is next level stuff right there.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
did somebody text me? Did somebody text me and say, "Can Willie Green be in the same ring?" That did happen. No, Willie Green is not arrested for sports betting or for illegal poker games. No. So sorry, Jordan.
Sorry, Jordan, dude.
He should be arrested for that defense they didn't play last night. Am I right? Am I right?
That defense was offensive.
It very much was. All right, we will step away. Trey's going to join us here from Pro Dreams. He's actually going to open one of the mystery boxes here on air. We'll give you details on that. Stay locked in here to OTB Live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast office products and throughout Louisiana. We tell you all the time, if you need solutions, they are always going to be there for you. Now, we know how important documents can be. If you're an engineering firm, a law firm, a university, a bank, a hospital, like you need them, and you need them right then and there. Like you cannot wait. You need them, and you need to be able to talk with someone, right? You need to be able to go through all the different, hey, I've got this issue. Can I get it done? They're going to get it done because you're talking to a human being, not a robot, not an answering service. So go to gcopnet.com.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Product, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source, and a local company. Yeah, they ship copiers, they ship printers, West Coast, East Coast, all over the country, but they are local. Offices all over Louisiana. So if your business needs reliable printers, smarter document management, or just less tech stress, call Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana-owned, locally staffed, and built on service. GCOPnet.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for Friday's AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Pinhook Bourbon. We'll have craft cocktails, whiskey samples, previewing the Tigers and the Aggies. Join us for AFR 3 to 6, presented by Pinhook Bourbon.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: You. Auctioneer Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Thursday, October 23rd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 83. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll do our Munchie segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson at 9:15, and we'll close things out with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch us in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn. Terrifying and terrible.
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge. See Trey from Pro Dreams right here, pro-dreams.com. Trey, when we're over here, joins us, sits down, hangs out with us. But this time, Trey, you're giving away, you're selling these, but the mystery boxes, which could turn into a pretty sweet deal for you, $100, and you can get a jersey from the likes of Leonard Fournette, Odell Beckham Jr., Justin Jefferson, Paul Maneri, Tommy White, all kind of Weeks brothers, right? All 3 are individually. So $100 gets you one of these boxes, and you got somebody that purchased one, and you're going to open it here live on air.
Yeah, we're getting ready to open it now. Mr. Billy just purchased it.
All right, Mr. Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Billy.
if you had added a Hester Flynn jersey, you could have got $150 easy.
At least. So we were kind of talking about the value of these mystery boxes. Like you got jerseys anywhere from like $360 to $350 in here, right?
Right. A lot of them are in that $300 range, $350, $375.
Yeah, and it's for $100. It's kind of it's a little bit of a like
it's a sweet deal.
It's a toss up on what you get, but I mean there's no bad names in this box. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
No, there's a reason why. Yeah.
But there's no gambling. This is not a gambling situation.
Of course not. No,
this is
you're
guaranteed a jersey.
After today, I'm not saying the word gambling. I'm not trying to get
say the G
hemmed
word.
up.
Not
I'm not trying to get him.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go in the old paddy wagon.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You said Mr. Billy.
I'm excited. Okay, wait. Let's do some guesses here.
Let's
do a couple predictions here.
Let me look at the names again. I am going to go. This is going to be a Devin White jersey.
Devin White.
Devin White.
Why that?
Because he's 318, 31 great, and I saw his name, and I'm going Devin White.
Okay. I'm either I'm between Honey Badger and the Triple Weeks autograph.
Gosh, I hope it's not the Triple
Jordan.
Weeks because I only got a few of those left.
Jordan, you want to take a guess? Kyron Lacey.
All right. I'm going to go Honey Badger.
Oh, Honey Badger, that'd be
that'd be one
of those big ones. That'd be a high ceiling.
Hit.
I just hope it's a good one for the first one.
They're all good. They're all good.
It's purple.
He's gonna get
purple. It's purple, people.
It's purple.
So you're trying to say you're gonna get a Richard Dixon, which would be a great one. Just kidding, Rich.
What do you think? Pull it. Let's see. Oh, pull it. All right. Oh, it is a football jersey. It's a Weeks.
Which one? Can you read it?
Hey, you can pull it out, man. It's okay, man.
There we go. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanna White.
Oh, we got Wit.
We got a Wit.
Wit
Right, Wit Weeks.
Pretty good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
Retail
really
that
good
for
one.
$250.
Mr. Billy.
$250.
Shout out, Billy. Say Bill. Say Bill.
Boy, that's a $250 value right there.
Now, you can't sign that one upside down.
Well, why not? Well, see, that was pretty weak of Wit to do that. So to do it regular side, he didn't want to do it
the right way.
He signed it the right way.
The right way.
That's kind of boring.
They just had a story just released on ESPN the other day about a Tom Brady jersey that's been circulating the for sale market that he signed upside down. I thought it was really funny.
Really?
And they took a picture of it, and he signed it from a fan on the wall.
Yeah.
See, I'm ahead of the game, people.
Yeah.
One step ahead. I'm one step ahead. Tom Brady's always following what I do. Always.
That's right. Hey, Jacob, this Saturday, I want to tell the listeners that we are having Charles Alexander here at the store.
That guy's pretty good at running the football.
Pretty good. They just retired his jersey over at LSU, so we're going to be having him Saturday morning from 10 to 11 here, signing autographs, jerseys, helmets, things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Fam.
Yeah, that's great.
I walked into an event that Charles and Kevin Falk were at. Me and Flynn were doing. I'm like, oh, cool. I just became the third best running back in this room. Cool. Because Charles Alexander was a freak show. I mean, I watched the highlights, and they kind of look like the highlights we're watching here from 07. About the same quality there. And, gosh, he was really, really good. Great human being as well, too. I don't know if y'all have ever had a chance to sit down and talk with him, but salt of the earth, just an incredible guy. And, I mean, he was a really good player, not only in college, but in the pros as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be a cool
and
deal.
he'll be right here.
Excited to have him here at 3930 Burbank Drive. We're right
what time did you say?
Walk-ons, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. So he's going to be here. Like, just know, like, you're getting a chance to, like, have a conversation with him. Like, you get a chance to, like it's a great setting here. It's not like he's going to be, like, just rushing you through the line. Cool part about doing all this is you get a chance to sit down, and Charles is so great with this time. He's look, if you want to hear a story, he's probably going to tell you a story.
Sure.
Right? If you want to talk about a certain run, he's going to tell you about a certain run. So that's an incredible access, and you probably saw it if you were here for the Weeks Brothers, right? So that's what like a place like this is very cool for, because it's not like you're at this big convention. And sometimes when you're at like a big convention, and we've all done them, and like they serve their purpose, but you go to a big convention, it's like we kind of got to roll through here because you got a ton of people,
500 people.
Everything's kind of crazy as well because you got chaos around you.
There's a big barrier. You got to stand like a certain.
Like this is not that. This is like
social distancing.
Yeah, even before like that was something that we knew what that was. So yeah, come check that out. It's gonna be very, very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a question. So during a football season, of course, I'm sure a lot of your inventory, a lot of your sales, a lot of what's in the store is football based, right? And rightfully so. So during the football season, especially like at the professional level, like there's ebbs and flows to people's season. They play good, they play bad, and it's kind of like this in the card game. Like the stock on cards rises and falls with how well that player's performance. So which jerseys, which memorabilia is kind of hot right now?
Are we just talking about LSU or are we talking NFL?
No, both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah. LSU is crazy. People always ask at the time, well, they lost last week. Like, sales are going to be down. They're really buying – these customers are buying jerseys of the past. So it doesn't matter day to day, really. They're buying the OBJ and the Tyrann Mathieu and all that stuff, like proven jerseys and the Hester and Flynn. Do I have to say that?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Per the contract.
Per the
That's right.
contract.
Yeah. But they are buying stuff that's already been proven and already happened, right? Very rare are you buying, except for this next couple of weeks, because we did the week signing.
Right.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
So it is kind of rare to have a product on the field and product on the table. So
Right.
it's going to be a new aspect to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's kind of like the memorabilia game is like taking such a huge step. Like I wish, like when I was playing, I understood the hobby world, the memorabilia world, just because like you had access to all these cool things, and I would have saved more cleats or helmets, or done more stuff. But it's taken such a big step, and I know COVID played a big part of that. And I look at like the market and all this stuff, and it's almost like you talk about the older player jerseys, like you talk about like trading cards, you talk about jerseys, you talk about things. It's like almost like trading and purchasing like art, right?
Sure.
But with art, it's just like it's in the eye of the beholder. And something that you can't put like a finger on is nostalgia, right? Nostalgia for people. They love the cards or the jerseys or the autographs of people they grew up watching, and they have these great memories of playing. It's not necessarily the people that are doing it right at that time. It's nostalgia, and that's something that like art trading and purchasing doesn't really have.
Nostalgia is a good word. I like to always say we don't sell memorabilia, we sell memories. Or we sell a moment in time.
Yeah, right.
Or dreams, like the company's named. I mean, go figure. But we sell that one moment. Like, I remember where I was standing at that moment when I mean, we're going to talk about the Otani deal forever. Like, if you're a baseball fan, like, we're going to talk about the 4th and 1 play. All those moments is what we sell here.
If y'all could have one piece of memorabilia, and I'm not talking about like Tom Brady's first touchdown pass because of the value of it. I'm talking about just for you, because you talk about that and you immediately go back to a memory, or maybe it's even like before you were born, but you go back and you watch it and you're like, man, that was inspiring, and that's who I want to be like. Whatever it might be, who would it be for y'all?
That's a tough question. It's a loaded question because
it's supposed to be,
especially as long as we play. So I have some really cool stuff of like when I played, right? So I have the cleats I wore in the national championship that still have the dried up confetti on the bottom of it.
Love it.
Now it's like black confetti, like it doesn't have color in it anymore, but it's got the confetti at the bottom. And like I think that's really cool because it's the memory, it's the nostalgia of all that. But I grew up and was a fan of Cowboys, Texas Rangers. Like Texas Ranger stuff to me is like awesome, but not Texas Ranger stuff now. Like I don't care about that.
Right.
I care about the stuff
That's
that
the point,
I watched like at home.
And
with
see, like
my
I don't
family.
care about my stuff. Like that does, but like for me, like a signed neck roll by Mike Allstott would be awesome.
Signed neck roll.
If he gave me one of those cowboy collars that he wore and he signed it, you couldn't offer me a price that I'd give it to you.
Yeah.
I would love a Jim Taylor anything. Now, I wasn't alive when Jim was playing, but I was certainly alive and had great conversations. He used to come around
all the time,
the locker room all the time. And let me tell you something, like when he was in his 70s and 80s, he still looked like he would get after it.
Yeah.
I mean, and just the hardest handshake and look you in the eyes and have a moment with you and like talk about just life and talk about football and grit, determination and whatever. Like if I could have like anything from Jim Taylor, like that would be in my office. It'd be the only thing in there. It would be framed. It would be under a lock and key. Like, cause like that would mean the most to me. So like for me, I've always known mine. Those are the two things. So Allstott, if you're listening, cause I'm sure you are in Tampa Bay, go ahead and send me a cowboy collar.
Yeah.
And then, if I could ever find Jim Taylor, I have an alert. I have it set up on eBay, an alert. If anything of Jim Taylor game used ever comes on the site, I get alerted. It hadn't happened yet.
So people ask me all the time, like, obviously we own millions of dollars of inventory. What is my favorite piece? I don't have very much in my personal collection anymore.
Yeah.
But stuff that players have given me personally. Mine is shout out Hester on the TV that can't.
No one can see.
Fat face. Anyway, mine is
just because there's no beard.
Mine is.
I watch you watch that run, Trey. Why don't you say that about that now? Dragging gators down the field. Sorry.
All right. Can I continue?
Yes.
All right. So mine, Pete Rose was one of my biggest clients I ever worked with a lot, and we became really good friends and spent a lot of time together. But he gave me a ball one time, and he goes, "If you ever sell this, I'll kill you, and I'm going to tell you a story about it."
Yeah.
And so as he's signing it, he's telling me about he had to go overseas in his era with Joe DiMaggio. He was a rookie. Joe was older, and they had to go on this tour to morale the troops up and all this stuff.
Right.
So in the middle of the night, I'll keep this as clean as possible. Joe says, "I need a shower." And Pete's like, "You're in the middle of the jungle. Like, you're not getting a shower." He's like, No. Pete Rose, you're going to shower me. So Pete Rose had to get a 5-gallon bucket and, like, dump over a 5-gallon bucket and showered Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, my gosh.
And he said that he very quickly realized and found out why Marilyn Monroe loved him so much.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So I have a autographed baseball by Pete Rose, and he put, "Pete Rose, I gave Joe DiMaggio a shower."
That's awesome.
So
All right.
that's my one piece that, like, I'll never sell.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I did, as you were telling the story about that, I was thinking about, like, the one piece of memorabilia I've seen that I've actually been like jaw dropped. Like, are you serious? That's that? Like, I've been that into was I saw Mr. Warren Rabb at one time, and I was meeting with him, and I was talking to him, and
he did a signing here.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
And we were.
Yes, everybody do a signing here but us. Jeez.
I know. It's kind of wild, huh?
Yeah, weird.
So I was sitting there, we're talking, and I'm just kind of shooting the breeze, if you will. And I look over and on the wall, I'm like, "Hey, what's that, man? What's that little football right there?"
Yeah.
And he's like, that's the ball that Billy Cannon scored with on Halloween night. So what?
That could be the most valuable piece of LSU merchandise maybe ever.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe I wasn't supposed to say it.
Well, that's fine. You're good. I would say maybe something I put that up with maybe something Warren Morris, the bat or the ball in the College World Series.
I saw. I was like,
what else?
I was like,
anything from 19 that would
helmet and jersey from Burrow that year.
Yeah, and I think helmet and jersey, that for sure. But when you have the ball from the play, like maybe like the 3rd and 17 ball from Texas LSU. I don't know. I'm trying to think like
any of our game worn jerseys. I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely not. Maybe like the touchdown ball in this Florida game. I don't know.
No.
I mean, not even close to Halloween night. No, I mean it's like that's the first story you have to hear whenever you become an LSU fan.
Jeez, yeah.
It was the first time I was like, holy.
I think that's the most valuable thing you could have.
I mean, that or the jersey from that game, or the helmet from that game. But
I'm just thinking the ball, man. The ball, like it had to cross the goal line. If it doesn't, you don't win. Like so, maybe I'm meathead. I'm thinking about it like too much, but
for sure.
Man. So, Mr. Rabb, put a little bit extra security on your door after Flynn just narked you out.
I didn't say where it was.
Pro-dreams.com. Make sure you check out our website.
Yeah.
That's right.
Again, mystery boxes. You just saw. I mean, you paid $100. You got a $250 jersey, so you're already
in the win.
You're in the win, $150, and that's what you're going to do when you get one of these boxes. So go to pro-dreams.com. Come in the shop as well. Trey, we appreciate it, sir.
Another one.
Billy, with your luck, you should buy another one. Go ahead and do it. Appreciate you, sir.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll be back. More OTB here live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, since the 1930s, Supreme Rice has delighted their customers with jambalaya, etouffee stews, red beans, gumbos, right? Because that Supreme Rice just adds to your favorite Louisiana dishes. So whether you like the brown, the long grain, the medium grain, the jasmine, of course, which is what we like, that's our favorite, but you might have the medium grain, the long grain on your list. Supreme Rice is going to make your favorite dishes even better. So we all know it's grown right here in Southwest Louisiana, and I say it all the time, man. You go to Crowley, Louisiana, and you can just see like what Supreme Rice means to those people and what those people mean to Supreme Rice. I mean, you'll be blown away. So you can go to supremerice.com. It's in your Rouse's, Walmart, Kroger, all your AG food stores. Go to supremerice.com.
That's right, Supreme Rice. Medium grain is my, that's the one I go to all the time. But, of course, I like the jasmine. You know that. Always fluffy. fluffy, never sticky Supreme rice cooks up perfect every single time. Light, fluffy, full of flavor. So whether it's red beans and rice, jambalaya, game day casserole, Supreme rice brings it all together. So when you buy Supreme rice, you're keeping it Louisiana agriculture strong. So go get it today at your local store. Supreme rice.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services.
She calls me Goliath and I wear the David mask. I guess the stones are coming to face her now. You know I'd like to believe this nervousness will pass. All the stones that are thrown are building up.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB here live from Pro Dreams. Let's go ahead and we're going to get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson. It is now time to answer all of your Munchie questions. Chef, we appreciate your time as always. How you doing this week, sir?
Man, I'm blessed, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get a vibe check, Chef, because you've always got a pretty good pulse of the team. You see them, you're around them every single day. Kind of break down maybe how the week went. Tough loss there on the road, and had a chance to see you on the road, which is always my pleasure. But now you're coming back home. Kind of give us a vibe check maybe of the team.
Yeah, I'll continue to tell you this is a resilient team. After a win or a loss, they come into Monday morning, business as usual. It's time to focus on the next game. And I think that's what's beautiful about this team is it's put the win or the loss. You I don't think it's healthy to dwell in either. You know, if you dwell on a win, you go into it kind of complacent perhaps, and if you go into it dwelling on the loss, you know, like you got to have a positive mindset every game, and I think that I see that out of every one of these guys on Monday morning.
All right, Chef, when you cook, weight of someone's heart's always, through their stomach. And so after an emotional game, after a loss, is there anything you do different? Maybe throw a little extra comfort food in there, maybe a little ice cream, something like that, anything to get the mood up from a food perspective?
Honestly, it's more important for a recovery day, like omegas and stuff like that, and they know that we're business like that. Like we try not to get into the head game too much. We try to stay in the body game and just worried about what they need to recover with. And they get a meal on Sunday that I'm not a part of, but Monday's a big day for us, and it's still a recovery day because, they've burnt a lot of energy on a Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. So really, we find our fundamentals in recovery. Yeah.
All right, Chef, we got some people inside of the chat want to know, did you try any Nashville hot chicken?
I was there. We were there very, very short amount of time, and I did not. I had a steak for dinner, and it was back to business. It was, I don't think the team was even there for 15 hours, man. So, I was there a day in advance, but it was, the business to be done. So, I didn't get out to get any Nashville hot.
All right, Chef, hashtag Munchies here. All right, I'm cooking venison round steak tonight. Any tips from the chef?
Venison round steak, so it's a lot of connective tissue. For me, it's slow and low. Round is really good for roast because of the amount of connective tissue. Because it's super lean, doesn't have a whole lot of fat in it. It's not lending itself to high heat and quick cook. So typically that is going to indicate that you need to cook slower and lower.
Chef, so this is that time of the year whenever, we're at the ball field and we get home like at 8:30. And yeah, Chef, you got us? Chef, you got us? Yep.
I got you.
There we go.
Sorry.
Chef, this is that time of year where we're at the ball field until 8:30, and you leave the house like as soon as I get off air at 5. Like we're out the door, we're going somewhere. And so anything that you would recommend, right? Is it a slow cooker? Like give us something that if you're, one of those parents right now that as soon as you get home from work, you're at a ball field. You don't get home till 8:30. Like what would you recommend so you're not just vegging out like on fast food because, it's air quote easier than having something ready at the house?
Yeah, I think this time of year I really get into soups, and you can put a soup in a crock pot and let it cook, from morning to night and have it be done, or like the one of my favorite dishes on earth is chicken cacciatore, and you can put that in a crock pot in the morning, or before you leave the house, and come home and that chicken be cooked in the red sauce and just be beautiful. And it's a real, you guys are a fan of chicken cacciatore, hopefully, but it's a wonderful dish. And it's super hearty. You can throw the carrots and stuff in there with it, kind of sweeten the dish up a little bit. But that is one of my favorite fall, slow cook, easy menu items to put in a crock pot and come home to. Chili as well. You can put chili in a crock pot. Let the beef and the meat cook in the crock pot and cook slow through the course of the day and get the same thing.
Yeah, Chef, I would say probably one of the greatest inventions for the kitchen is a crock pot. Oh, my God, can you do some things with that, and is it easy?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And it's set it and walk away, and you can come home and it'll be ready. And it's not a 5-minute dish, but it's relatively low involvement, right? And that's I think ideal for a busy parent, that you want to have the quality food that you get from a home cooked meal, but you don't have the time to do it.
Yeah, no question. Okay, I got a good one here. So it's hashtag Munchie. What foods are the best way to put on weight if you have a high metabolism? But I'm sure this is something that you have to deal with athletes all the time. You got, especially in football, linemen, people in training camps and during the middle of the season, like keeping weight on, especially for linemen who have to gain some weight, but you want to do it in a healthy way. And I know that you work hand in hand with the great dietitians over there. So, like, how do you do it in a healthy way? Put on some weight for high metabolism.
Yeah, it's going to be lean meat proteins, man. Carbs, stuff like that. Lots of, vegetables carry, and by and large, I'm not a dietitian, so I can't give a specific person a specific remedy for this. But by and large, you have to know what your caloric burn is in a day. And if you want to gain lean muscle mass. You have to have lots of protein in there and higher caloric intake than what you're putting out, if that makes sense. So if you're burning 6,000 calories a day because you have high metabolism, you need to be putting in 7,000 calories a day with a fair amount of protein being that caloric intake, so that you have something to build on. If it's all carbs, it's not going, those aren't the building blocks for muscle tissues. You need to have proteins in there so that you have something to build with. And you need, there's other stuff there too, but I don't want to get it on the radio. But as a general sense, you need to have more caloric intake than what you're burning off, and there needs to be a substantial amount of protein in there for it to be the building blocks of the muscles.
Yeah, I think in layman terms, like for weight gain or weight loss, you either have to have a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit at the end of the day.
That's right. Yeah. And the aminos are important in there. The aminos are the building blocks. The amino chains. And so those come from the proteins. You can get it from, like, you can get a complete protein complex from eating beans and rice together. That's what you call a complete a complete protein that has all the aminos in it. And like quinoa, I think actually has all of the amino protein profiles in there. But by and large, it's going to come from muscle meats. Yep.
All right, Chef, hashtag Munchies here. How do I tell my wife her crock pot meals are bland and overcooked without sounding rude?
Oh, you don't. You don't.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Here's the thing is that okay, so I hope your wife's not listening, because, I think that you have to use the
Not my wife, the listener's wife, by the way.
Right. Well, whoever's wife it is, right, yeah. I think that this is where you use the Jedi mind trick. Man, your food is so good. It's so much better than mine. I don't know how you do that. There's always something extra, and you don't talk negatively about it. You talk positively about it. I wonder, and make subtle suggestions of, what do you think I need to do to mine to make mine better? And I think by nature, you're going to send hers and her mind into hers of, like how she makes it. Because I'm not going to go criticize my wife's cooking at all, or his, or anybody else's. Sometimes you just got to grin and bear it, or you have to humble yourself before it. Be like, it is what it is. So I don't know, but that's a tough one, and I feel like I'm stepping in somebody's.
Hey, they asked it, okay? It's not your fault they asked the question, Chef. It's not your fault, bud.
Yeah.
All right, so, Chef, we, of course, this weekend got a big matchup versus Texas A&M. And this is not a food question. This is just a, vibe check from you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to rank the Texas A&M yell leaders.
Is there a negative answer to that?
There we go. That's the perfect answer.
Can we go 0 to 10, and I just say 0 so there's not actually a number to it?
Exactly.
Pew,
there you
pew.
go.
That's what I had to say. Here's my answer. Pew, pew. Yeah.
Pew, pew. Woo! All the weird stuff.
Yeah. I'll just say this. I'm glad that we're playing here at LSU and not at College Station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my favorite trip.
Going to College Station. Yeah, right.
Yeah, not my favorite trip either. Chef Michael Johnson, LSU executive chef, good enough to join us every single week to answer your Munchie questions. Chef, we appreciate it as always, sir.
Take care, fellas.
Man, Coach Miles was not happy on that personal foul they gave Ali Highsmith. That was a trash call, referees. I'm still mad about it 18 years later as we're watching the grainy 2007 LSU Florida game here at Pro Dreams.
Tebow's paying off.
That's a terrible play, Tim.
Terrible.
You think that's a good play?
Terrible mechanics.
You think that's a good play to put on tape? It's a terrible play. That's why y'all lost. Go to KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com.
Good transition.
Brandon Barton and the team going to help you out on the North Shore, in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, really throughout the state of Louisiana. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space. They're going to know your space, and they're going to know it better than you do in like 10 to 15 minutes. They're going to have you ready to go. KTOZBlinds.com, interior, outdoor living, whatever you need, they've got you covered, KTOZBlinds.com. All right, we will step away. We got a couple more segments here. Stay locked in. It is OTB live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, go to plumbing.org. Not only in emergencies, Now, they certainly can help you in emergencies, 225-925-8552. Also, not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, they can help you there as well. So go ahead and, if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, schedule that appointment today. Now, if you do have something that pops up, weekend, holiday, game day, 24/7 emergency service is always going to be there for you. Again, that number is 225-925-8552 and always online at centralplumbing.org.
That's right, Central Plumbing. They are the experts in the greater Baton Rouge area when it comes to any plumbing job you can imagine. The Payne family has been doing it for years and years and years, and they got the experience, they got the professionalism, they got the team to work with. So whether your job is residential, whether it's at a place of work in, no matter the size, they can handle it from fully designing and outfitting a factory to just a little water leak in the sink. It doesn't matter what the job is. They are the experts in 24/7 emergency services, 225-925-8552, centralplumbing.org.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
I'm so happy 'cause today found my friends are in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Buccaneers, Sunday morning is every day.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here from Pro Dreams. I'll remind you about LSU Snacks, the officially licensed snacks of the Tigers. Every bite supports LSU athletes, so you can cheer on the Tigers while enjoying great taste. Try the Win Bar, a blend of crunchy granola, wholesome almonds, and chocolate chips packed with protein and lower in sugar. Or grab the Win Bites. That's gluten-free, bite-sized chocolate chip cookies with the perfect crunch. Find LSU Snacks now at Rouse's or order online at LSUSnacks.com. LSU Snacks, where every bite supports LSU. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. I want to give you all an update here at Pro Dreams. 2007 LSU Florida game. Florida's winning 17-7 currently.
Yep.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm. Good kick return by Trendon Holiday. It looks like it's coming back for a hold on the LSU Tigers. We'll keep you updated.
We'll keep you updated on the outcome of this one.
This illegal sports betting thing and gambling poker whole situation.
Mafia, you forgot Mafia.
Whoa, yeah. The FBI director just came out and said more than 30 people, including Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat's Terry Rozier, and former player Damon Jones have been arrested as part of a year-long illegal gambling investigation. Oh, sorry. Part of multiple year-long illegal gambling investigation. 30. Ooh, who are we going to hear? Whose name are we going to hear?
I'm excited about it.
Gee, that's kind of okay. I guess it'd be.
I mean, not excited, like happy for anybody or happy that anybody, but like, you know, sports, reality television. There's things happening, guys.
Nice. Oh. JoJo, catch the ball. Catch the ball, JoJo.
Hey, I don't want to be like super ADD or squirrel seer here, but like, y'all seen the Tulane uniforms?
Yes. I like
those helmets are nasty in a good way.
Yeah, nasty in a good way.
Yeah. Like that. They are awesome.
Yeah,
they're incredible.
They're great.
They look like the city, the street, the
white and blue tiles. Yeah,
the white and blue tiles. Yeah. I was trying to look for the word there. Streets, not street signs.
Got Mardi Gras beads also on the helmet. You love that.
Yep.
Oh, great job. Well done. Tulane stays winning in the uniform game.
Yeah, they do. The great jersey uniform matchup this week too. Them playing Oregon. Oregon's unveiling
Oregon, the Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead.
We had the guys.
I don't know how that works. But
we had the guys. Okay, so one of the members. They play Autzen Stadium all the time. Someone in the band, Oregon fan, and like they are always playing in Autzen. Like that was like they've played it like 10 times or something crazy like that. We had the guy that designed the uniforms and the lead historian for the band on yesterday on Off Campus.
Oh, nice.
To talk about the uniforms,
awesome.
right?
Very cool. So tell me about the uniform. I think everyone around here has probably seen the Tulane, but I hadn't. Yeah. I looked up the Oregon. I couldn't really see like what was actually Grateful Dead inspired on it.
It's got like the numbers are the tie-dye. Instead of the dancing bears, they have the dancing ducks on the back of the helmet. So there's a lot. I mean, it's a long list of then little minor details in the jerseys as well. So yeah, they have a history like with Oregon and Oregon football. So that's why it's not random.
Cool.
But that's why they did it. So No More Dead and Co. like situation, like where they got together after obviously like some of the members unfortunately have passed away, but very cool deal what Oregon's doing.
Yep. Yeah. I think those matchups are always fun because like before the season, equipment managers got together and they're like, hey, we know we both kind of like to do some cool things with our uniforms. Let's do something kind of together during the same game. Let's have a little cool. Let's see who can make the coolest uniform for this one. And I like the helmet. The Tulane helmet's awesome.
The Tulane helmet is very, very cool. Tulane, great opportunity to continue winning. And if they do, I feel like the American champ is going to be that top-rated G6 team and going to have an outstanding chance to make it to the college football playoff, which is cool. Like that has to be like for those schools that have never really had the access. And I know we had it a year ago, but to have that access to know when you start a season, if we take care of our business, we can make it to a college football playoff. So that's big, cool. Big news.
Yeah. You always want a goal to be fighting for. And when it's a playoff, it's even better.
Playoffs.
So let me ask you this. I know we're going to do a lot of our tomorrow's, Football Friday, a lot of score predictions. LSU home underdog. I don't know if it's the first time since when. It seems like it should be first time in a while, but maybe it's not.
Maybe last year against Alabama you were.
Yeah. Do you think that, we know the changes that kind of need to be made. We know that LSU's going to have to play their absolute best, most complete game all season to have an opportunity to win this game. Now, we did lay out yesterday, Texas A&M, rightfully so, ranked in the top 5. Really good team. They've made the plays to win games throughout the season. Marcel made a great play at the end of the Notre Dame game. That was clearly their best win of the season.
Yeah.
But their schedule has not been the toughest out there.
Right.
Their schedule has not been – they've played UTSA. They've played Utah State. They've played Auburn. They've played Mississippi State. They've played Florida, who is struggling. They've played Arkansas. Notre Dame is the only ranked opponent that they have faced this season.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that plays? Do you think that A&M is as good as number 3 in the country, or is it a lot have to do with their strength of schedule?
I do think it's a combination of both. I think they definitely are one of the better teams in the country. I think they've improved a lot of the things that have kind of given them trouble in the past. I think they're getting more productive play from the receiver position. I think their quarterback is better. Is he as accurate as they want him to be? Probably not, but he's better. He's continuing to develop. They've always had a strong running game. I think the receivers are much better than they've had. So I do think it's a little bit different for A&M. I think they're a better team than they have been. It's not just hype. But, like you said, some of the teams are beating up on.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember, because when we start talking about different games, different individual games, I'm on the internet and I'm looking. I usually just look at their schedule. If we're talking to just random teams, we talked about Oklahoma game. Well, I'll pull up the Oklahoma, just see their record, see their opponents, any common opponent. I don't remember anybody that I can look at who had the schedule up to this point with this many games, 7 games into the season, that only has one ranked opponent. Especially when you're talking about a team or a school like Texas A&M. No fault of their own, of course. It's not their fault that Florida's not very good this year.
Yeah. They scheduled Notre Dame out of conference.
Yeah. Kudos to them. Kudos to them and Notre Dame, the least cowardly thing you've done in a while. So, I don't know. I just look at it as thinking, a potential spot where A&M, of course, is good. I'm not saying anything like that. But are they as good as they feel right now based on their strength of schedule?
I would say, I'll give them a lot of respect. I think it's closer to them being the real deal than it's not. But they have, against teams that you would think, based off where they're at, they would run away from. I wouldn't say that they've done that. And so, that's going to be LSU's challenge, is staying right there in that pocket, staying with an opportunity, stay within striking distance, and then go make the plays. Because, look, is LSU where we want them to be? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say they're close to where we want them to be, what the expectation was. But they do have, in places, the Jimmies and Joes to absolutely go win this game.
Absolutely.
This isn't one where it's when you go on the road to Florida in 2020 and you're a 3-touchdown dog.
It's been a lot of doom and gloom this year. That's the nature of the beast. That's the reality of when you lose a game, you feel that you should have won. You lose a game of historic fashion not because of the team you played, the quality, but the school that you played and the history behind all that. It's doom and gloom when you're not performing the way the expectations were set from a fan base standpoint, but certainly from the team stand. They weren't bashful about setting their expectations before the season. So when it's not going the way, it's a lot of doom and gloom.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take the talent away, the potential there. If they get things cleaned up, I'm just saying, I'm looking at the strength of schedule for A&M, saying I'm trying to find the positives in the matchup this week. If you look at the schedule, you said number 3 versus an LSU team that has struggled, and then you see them at home and they're only a 2.5-point favorite. Mm-hmm. I think there's some stuff there to this game is winnable for LSU 1,000%. But they got to play their cleanest game. They have to have their best game plan. And you got to have an attitude. This is an attitude game. This is an attitude check for this LSU team.
And look, and your hope is that the coaches went in there, the players went in there as much as they could. They shut the doors. They locked it behind them, and they said, we're going to figure it out.
Yep.
We're going to figure it out to the best of our ability within the time frame that we are given here. We're going to do some of the things that we have not gotten to yet, stuff that we know, stuff that's installed, and we are going to have our best game plan, our best opening drive, our best whatever for this game because you know your back's firmly against the wall.
Yep.
There's no space, right? Your back is touching every bit of the wall right now. And if you lose, then it's a disappointing season, because it's trending that way right now. You're on the very edge of the disappointment.
Yep.
And if you lose this game, you're going to fall off.
Yeah, back's against the wall. What are you going to do? And to kind of our point we're talking about here, schedule, Alondra just texted us and said A&M currently 16th in the SEC in strength of schedule. LSU.
Is that 16th in the country or 16th in the SEC?
In the country.
That's a good question. I assumed it was
in the country.
Oh. All right,
That surprised you?
That's
having
shocking.
only one ranked team?
Yeah, that's shocking to me. I don't believe it.
Well, Notre Dame, you get triple points for playing.
Oh, you get triple points?
Yeah, Notre Dame. It's just
all right. Rock and roll.
We all know that.
Oh yeah.
All right, we will step away. We'll wrap it up when we come back here. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we're here at Pro Dreams, and if you want to go ahead and purchase one of these mystery boxes, jersey mystery box, autographed jersey inside of these boxes, pro-dreams.com. So for only $100, well, we just pulled a Whit Weeks jersey. That is a $250 jersey. So you're already in the black, $150 just by purchasing one of these jerseys. Again, Odell Beckham Jr., Dalton Hilliard, Leonard Fournette, Devin White, all Weeks brothers. You can get one that has all three at the same time.
Triple Weeks.
Tyrann Mathieu, Jay Johnson, Justin Jefferson, all could be in this box. So go buy one on the website, pro-dreams.com, jersey mystery box.
Yeah, we were talking about it. We asked Trey, it's like, the value of these jerseys anywhere between retail $60 and $350. So look, $100, get you a little mystery box. There's no bad. I mean, it's LSU, baby. LSU through and through. Awesome name. So come see them, pro-dreams.com, and go see them on game day. I think Charles Alexander will be here. There's so many cool things. Just walk around, look. It's just fun to watch and fun to look. Pro-dreams.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you, of course, about Go Tommy's windows, doors, and siding, GoTommys.com, but also the Go Bearded competition and mustaches. By the way, if you've got one of those, that's November the 1st. It's going to be at noon at Rally Cap Brewing Company in Baton Rouge. Arrive by 11 a.m. to sign in for the competition, and they've got all kinds of competitions. So it's $10 per category. We're talking kids creative. You've got different levels of beard, 0 to 6 inches, 6 to 12, 12 plus mustache, chops freestyle. It is Olympic style scoring, and so great deal they've got going on right there. Going to be a lot of fun. You can contact Tommy for more information at info@gobearded.com, and you can check out the website gobearded.com, and of course check out Go Tommy's while you're there.
Chops, isn't that another word for Fu Manchu?
I don't know. Chops, I was thinking like sideburns.
Oh, maybe so.
Maybe sideburns, right?
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know, man. I used to rock some pretty sick sideburns in college. Wasn't that big of a deal.
Chops. Facial hairstyle characterized by long sideburns.
Oh,
perfect, nailed it.
Got him.
Along the jaw and can connect to a mustache.
Okay, all right, that too.
Leaving the chin and neck shaved. So like the beard's got to come from the sideburns, connect to the mustache,
okay.
Then the chin, neck,
yeah,
shaved.
I'm not a big fan of like cleaning the neck up. I like to just let it.
I like to line up the neck.
Yeah, I don't. I just, you know, it kind of. I don't know. The whole point of having a beard is like to just kind of, you know, let go and let God. And I feel like if you clean it up a little bit, it's like, you know, you're just trying a little too hard. You know what I mean?
I get like it kind of
look, you got a tornado brewing on the side. Your neck and
it kind of like connects to my neck hair a little bit.
Cleaning that up's different than like when you got like the straight line.
I do the straight line.
Oh,
I do the straight line.
You would. The shoe fits, you know.
Yep. Kind of. Sometimes if you clean up just right, it kind of hides the double chin a little bit.
See, I think, but if you don't, it just highlights the double chin.
If you don't what?
If you just let go and let God.
So, chops.
All right, we do have some games tonight. Hey, you have one game. You have South Alabama, Georgia State. You know, combined record of those teams, 2-12.
Ask the bench, what's the worst style of facial hair?
Worst
I
facial
agree.
hair.
I actually agree.
I do not like the trim, like the neckline. I don't like that. I just like.
Beer with no
to
mustache
that question,
they voted for.
We got 15 seconds.
They voted for just strictly the soul patch.
The soul patch by itself, and look, that's all I could have in high school. So I've been there before. The very thin beard. Ooh, that's real
thin
bad.
Mustache, like the half upper lip mustache.
Real bad. All right, we thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
All right, go
We'll
Tigers.
see you
Go
tomorrow.
Saints.
Go Tigers.
Let's
go
go.
Saints. Go Chargers. Bolt up.
Off the bench.
Look, I was gonna say go Pack Go. I just ran out of time.
Don't say bolt up, man. Saints, bro.
I said go Saints first. I said go Pack Go.
Go to Rouse's.
Rouse's.com. Or go there tomorrow. We'll be there. We'll be hanging out 7 to 10.
Eating some breakfast.
Hanging out.
Talking sports.
Talking ball. Giving you winners. Pontoon parlay. Party bars parlay. All that. What's the ticket? Where Matt just continues to, I told you it was this drive, where Matt continues to just get it wrong all the time. Go to Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com.
I think I've got a perfect the last 2 weeks. Go to Rouses.com for all your groceries. So we send you to the grocery store because they got the coupons there. They got the deals there. You put in your zip code, all the local specials and deals that they're running right there on your website. So if you're going to get some groceries, if you're going to stock up for your tailgating, if you're cooking all day, getting ready for the A&M game, getting ready to watch the Tigers go and win at home, you want to go stock up at a local grocery store that cares about Louisiana. Go to Rouses.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunnyquip.com.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized.